Launch your income agency. Come on in, friends. We are talking all things going live. Welcome to the room. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. All is well with my sound. So, we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to see if I can have a little less, a little less Wi Fi going on here. So, we'll see. We'll see, you all. I want to make sure I'm able to answer questions. We'll answer questions. We'll connect, but we will see if we can do it without having all the Wi-Fi things going on. So we'll see. Appreciate you all joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate the support, my friends. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. This is my um, this is my 4 o'clock live where we talk about all things going live with confidence and ease. Feel free to ask questions. If you are a new live host, put in the chat. Let me know where you're coming from, where you are connecting. Appreciate all the support, my friends. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. If you're looking for a cruise that feels fun. That's loud. So we're going to see how this works. Those are ads running. But we're going to get going. Appreciate you all coming through. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. And then I am going to, let's see if I can hear myself. If you're looking for a cruise, so you guys can hear me, but let's see. We're going to do this without the mic today. We'll see. I'm going to talk a little louder. Hopefully you guys can hear me just fine. We're going to play this out without the sound. We're going to see how this goes without the extra microphone sound coming through. So we'll test it this live and see if it helps on the other live. All right. Let me know if you guys have any questions. This is my 4 o'clock live where we talk all things going live. Feel free to come in, ask your questions. Let me know how I can support. I want to make sure I'm answering your questions as we prepare to go live with confidence and ease. So come in, ask your questions, my friends. And then we're going to get going in just a few minutes. We're going to go live on TikTok. So feel free to come in. Let me know how you're doing. Give me a thumbs up. Click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions, my friends. Appreciate you all joining. Let's see what my sound looks like. My friends. And then we're going to get going in just a few minutes. We're going to go live on TikTok. So feel free to come in. Okay, so we're going to go with the sound the way it is today. So we'll do that for this particular live. Thank you all for being here. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're new to the room. We talk all things live streaming here. And then go ahead and click that bell as well as subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Click that bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So we're going to go over to the Tickety Talk streets. So I appreciate you all joining. I'm going to go over there and we're going to chat a little bit. We're going to get going in just a few moments. Feel free to ask your questions, my friends. Feel free to ask your questions as we prepare to go live. Let me know if there's any questions in terms of how I can support and answer questions for you all. And in the meantime, I'm going to go over to the TikTok streets. You know, I coach stream over there. We talk about how to go live with confidence and ease. So you guys are going to hear me go live in real time on the other platform and make sure I'm answering your questions. Appreciate you all being here. Give me a thumbs up to like the live. Click that subscriber button below as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content, friends. In the meantime, we're going to get set up real quick. I'm going to try to see if I can get my live stream going fairly quickly. And if you guys are new, put new in the chat as well. I want to make sure I'm answering your questions. My new friends, feel free to put new in the chat. And if you're a live host, put that in the chat also so we can say hi to you. I want to make sure we are supporting you as you go live and continue to help you grow. All right, my dear friends, we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Hello. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate it. Let me know, how's the sound? Sound's doing okay? It may be a little bit of a hollow. I'm trying to, I had the microphone here. I didn't connect it on purpose. Liked. Thank you so much, friend. I didn't connect it on purpose because I was trying to test out my other stream and try to see if the Wi-Fi is something I need to be aware of. Sound is great. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. Thank you for that. I appreciate the support. We are setting up the TikTok side so I can go over there and let me know if there's any questions. I appreciate you all supporting my stream here as well. All right, friends, we're going to go live on TikTok. Those who are here, feel free to give me a thumbs up to like the live. Also, click that subscriber button. You'll see it below, as well as the bell to get notifications. I am a YouTube partner, so I oftentimes will talk about my journey with YouTube. So let me know if you have any questions about that. I do have the affiliate program. I have memberships. I have the gifting. And I also have gotten to the point where I have the ads that run on my content. And so that's called the AdSense. And so the first tier is to have 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours. That's where you get the shopping affiliate, the memberships, the gifting. And then when you get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours for your video content, your live stream, and then you can get the ads that run on your content, which is great. And so my climb has been basically the live streams. If you look at my page, it's mostly live streams that I'm doing. I'm going to get to the point where I'm doing like evergreen content with the long form videos, but the live streams count as content too. So I just say that because some people are like, how do you get started? What's the process? How many subscribers do you need? You need 50 subscribers to get started with live streaming. And so that's what I've been doing since last year. I started in April of 2025, so I've been doing this over a year. So we're now in July. So I do it every day, twice a day, and this is part of how I get content for my YouTube. And again, I need to carve out time and space to do that evergreen content, but that's what I do here on YouTube. All right, so appreciate you all supporting. Thank you all for coming in, asking questions. I appreciate the support. We'll do, I don't get as many Q&A from my YouTube community. I'm usually on the TikTok, so you hear me answering questions there. I need to do like a Q&A one day and make that a great piece of content. To use the eyes for the glasses. Thank you, friend. Do I need the glasses for the eyes? You're so funny. That was kind of funny. So I do need to do some evergreen content. So I may think about a creative way to do it, or just kind of just take content from here. Only problem is, you want to do it horizontal. You want to kind of make it true horizontal content for YouTube. So for that format. So that's the other thing. This is more or less formatted for mobile. When I do the live streams, this is what I have it vertical. So just wanted to share that. Thank you all for being here, though. I am going to get started on TikTok. TikTok live streaming tips, live streaming, go live on TikTok. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We are live. So feel free to come in, ask your questions. New live hosts, if you are new, afraid, scared, you want to learn how to earn money on TikTok, come in, ask your questions. We are talking about how to earn on TikTok, how to earn on your live stream. So tips I give here will help you with earning on your live. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer questions from my friends who are interested in earning online. So come in, ask your questions. Hey, Elle. How you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. I just came on. I just got started. Feel free to come in, ask your questions. We are talking all things going live. We're tapping the screen in the beginning. We're doing our early tap for engagement. So feel free to ask your questions too. We'll get started. How did the morning live help? Hello, friend. Did the morning live help? Because I felt like in our conversation, we went and looked at your data. We started talking about your stream. And I don't think I ever got at the core. It was an original question you asked about diamonds and earnings and stuff. So let me know if that was helpful. If I need to go a little deeper, if I need to do more clarification. It did? Okay. If there's more clarification you need, let me know. I'm happy to answer a little bit further. A lot of it is based on the gifting. That's ultimately it. It's the gifting. What people gift you, how much they gift you, what exactly you're being gifted, all that matters. That's how you collect diamonds. Diamonds turn into rewards. Rewards is based on the skill level rewards, and that's how you earn. That's it in a nutshell. But I'll talk about it because, like I said, I'll go through the definitions. I know there's a lot of new people here. Hey Toya, welcome. We're gonna talk about what want to learn, want to earn, not learn and earn, want to earn on live. So we're gonna talk about how you earn with your live stream. There's multiple ways to earn. There's multiple things people are doing, and how you go about that is going to be how you approach it. Okay. And so there's some strategies that you want to kind of be aware of. There's some things that you can learn just being in these streets. You see other people doing stuff, and you're like, I'm clocking you. I see what you're doing, and I want to do that too. So just some of that is partly at play too. You'll learn other techniques and strategies as you're watching other folks. But again, it's all about being here and talking about it. Toya, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for the wink winks. I appreciate it, friend. Um, Toya, let me know how's everything going for you, friend. We're going to talk about how to earn on live. So we're going to talk through some definitions. I got some new friends that have joined us in the past. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting all the tea, all the information on how to go about this. Obviously, there's a lot of it is just, we talk about practice makes progress. It really is truly that. As you do this, you'll figure it out in terms of what makes sense for you. Some of it is repetition. Um, um, I'm typing up my message for, so sorry about that. I was kind of trying to talk and process at the same time. It's going. Okay, well that's good. That's good. Just stick with it, friend. Stick with it. That's the main thing. That's how it grows. As you talk to your audience, connect with them, your audience will show up. Hey, Bella, welcome. Brandon, I think I saw you come in as well. Thank you so much for grabbing that Daily Heart Me. What could be a reason you would get a product violation? A product violation? TikTok shop? Is that what you mean? Hello. Hey, Brandon, too. I think I saw you, friend. What do you mean, like a TikTok shop product violation? Thank you for that Daily Heart Me, friend. Um, it depends on what you did with the product itself. Maybe you were promoting a product that was not the product that you were showing on the screen, so that's a product violation. You could get it with the content saying the wrong thing about the product. You can get it for that too, which is probably similar to the other one, but you could be talking about the product but saying the wrong things about it. I've done that with the health and wellness products. I guess it just depends on what exactly was said or done. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Elle, for sharing out the live. Others who are coming in, feel free to share, tab. Bishop Flowers, thank you for that heart me. Others coming in to support. We're going to see. Heart me's might be the flash go. Because it was before I ever even went live. Huh, did you say something about another product, you think, in your content? I wonder what happened. So it sounds like a content thing. FYI, I do not get flash goals on Live Studio. You know what? Who used to say that? I think that was Leanne would say that. She never got flash goals on Live Studio. Yeah, she said she wouldn't get them. And then it was funny. She said she didn't get them, and then she finally got them. That happened to her. Yeah, so I don't know if it's ever, never, but you might get it. it might come. I went to pin it, and that is when I seen it. Oh, you went to pin what? Pin the product? So it was the TikTok shop violation then? Okay. Ever, never. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, it could have been anything with talking about that product. I mean, it sounds like a TikTok shop violation for the way you were describing that product. So if the pin happened, then it happened. The violation happened when you pinned it. It might have been for that product in particular. That's the only thing I can think of. Sounds like a Outcast song. Yes. Exactly. So yeah, so she would say that. She said she never got them, and then I think she finally got it. Toya, I don't know if I'm answering your question, but did you appeal it? You want to make sure you appeal it. TikTok Shop usually don't approve appeals, just so that you know. TikTok Shop is a little strict. They're gonna want you to do a video, maybe a quiz. I'm sorry, or you can submit some evidence that it wasn't that it was, not fair or whatever. Um, so yeah, that's other things you can do with TikTok Shop. Um, hey Jay Lescaration, wait, welcome to the room. Yeah, so you have a couple different options, but TikTok Shop is usually pretty strict about what you should and shouldn't be doing. Be careful when you're pinning products for a shop. Yeah, that's what I'll tell you. Doing your live, so just be careful. Others coming in, appreciate you being here. So this is a conversation I had in the 10 o'clock. I'm revisiting it in the 4 o'clock here. What I'm going to do, Glow with Rika, welcome to the room, friend. What I'm going to do is talk about different ways to earn money. I came up with 7. It's probably somewhere about 8 or 9, to be honest with you. It's a little bit more because I kind of used some talking points about aspects of gifting. I put campaigns in there. So there's some things that you should be able to understand a little deeper based on what we talk about in this particular live and just understanding how it all works together. All right. Thank you so much. Wow. Nice. So I just want you guys to understand the bigger picture here. Worth the card. Welcome to the room, friend. Others coming in, thank you so much for joining. This is my 4 o'clock live. We're going to talk about ways to earn. So in the meantime, if you guys don't mind liking the live, sharing it out, we'll see if we can get some more friends in the room. We have 8 minutes in. We got 8K likes, so we'll see if we beat the clock and get 10K likes in 10 minutes. So we're very close. Earlier, I think we was moving a little faster. I'm just going to say that. We were. But we did not. Did we get the flash goal? We did. Did we? We did. I feel like we did. I can't remember what it was though. But I think we did achieve it. We got it pretty quickly. I don't even remember what it was. I feel like it was like, roses or something. Lady T, welcome to the room. Soy, welcome to the room. Appreciate you all. Let me know if there's questions as you come in, especially my new friends. We're going to talk about how to go live. We're going to talk about how to earn on your live. There are multiple ways to earn money, and I'm going to give definitions. Okay, so we're going to start off with some definitions. If you were in the 10 o'clock, I'm going to quiz y'all, so just get ready. I don't want y'all to be like, I don't remember what you said just a few hours ago. I'm quizzing. So let me know if you was in at 10 o'clock. Drop a heart in the chat. Y'all gonna go silent. Y'all like, I wasn't here, dog. Thank you so much, Worth the Card. Appreciate your friend for that shout out. Thank you so much for the support. So if you were here at 10 o'clock, say I was here, present, something like that. I'm going to see if you remember what we talked about, because we did give definitions. I gave an explanation for how it works when it comes to earning online for TikTok in particular. Okay, so I'm going to talk through that for you all. And just know that, it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. It's about building community. North Compass Travel, good afternoon. How's everyone doing? Well, friend. Thank you for asking. Appreciate you being here. And like I said, we're going to talk a little bit more about this process. Angie, thank you so much for those populars. Appreciate the support, everybody. We got our 10K. We got our 10K in just at 10 minutes. Daisy, I think it was Daisy. Welcome to the room, friend. I don't know why I got a little caught up on that, but welcome to the room. Thank you for that daily heart me, friend. Appreciate you supporting this live. Let me know if you have questions. I appreciate the support. So we're going to talk about some of the different ways to earn online. I'm going to give definitions because I know there's a few people. Hey, friend. Hello. Moving towards 5K. Look at you, friend. I love that. Thank you so much. Look at you learning and growing. I love it. So we're going to walk through this process in a very intentional way because I want you guys to see it from a viewer perspective, from a live host perspective. Let's do this. Who are my live hosts in the room? So maybe I should know a little bit more. Who goes live in the room? Who are my live hosts? Okay, so put that in the chat, say me. And then, you know, we always do this in the beginning and sometimes at the end, me. Okay, thank you, Angie. I see you. Thank you for the shares. Appreciate that. Toya, welcome to the room. Me. I see Toya. Look at y'all. Okay. And thank you for the shares too. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, we're still kind of early. We'll see if we get the flash goal too. Go ahead and share out the live. You can click share, you can add it to your story. You can also repost. You can make sure that you also send it to individuals in group chats. You can press down and share it out to individuals also that are part of your list, what's called a power share. So you can send that power share out if you press down on my glasses and nose and send out a power share. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all joining the live. Let me know if you guys have questions. We just got the flash go. Let's see what TikTok's talking about. It is the ice cream cone. Thank you so much, everybody. We got that ice cream cone. It is 10 ice cream cones. So if you guys don't mind supporting that flash go, it is one per person. So I appreciate you all supporting. Let's see if we can get the flash go complete pretty quickly. Thank you all for supporting. It is ice cream cones is one per person. We got 4 of 10 that is coming through. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Also, thank you so much as you guys come in. Thank you for supporting that flash go. We just did 4 of 10. Let's see. Others coming in. Feel free to send that ice cream cone. Thank you all. Hey, Colette, thank you so much for being here. Come on in. Thank you for sending that ice cream cone, friends. We are halfway done. We need 5 more people to send it. Thank you for that daily heart me. I did say we might get the heart me, didn't we? We got the ice cream cone instead. I am doing well. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for that ice cream cone. Appreciate it, friends. We'll see how this goes. I'm looking at my at the live stream now, so let me know if there's any questions. We're gonna see how this gets pushed out. So let's see if we can get that flash goal complete. That's 1 per person. If you are here, let's share out the live and get some more friends in the room. So we're gonna send the live stream out to some of our friends. Thank you so much. Let's see, I'm sending out the flash goal, sending out an SOS, see if we can get some more friends to come in and support the flash goal. Thank you so much, friend. Hey, everyone. Hope everyone is having a blessed, wonderful day. We are having a blessed day, friend. So we're going to talk about different ways to earn online. We're going to see if we can get this flash go. We'll see if we can get some more friends in the room. Let me do this. So let's start with this. Queen JJ, how you doing? Hey, friend. Where you been? Welcome. Hey, Halaku. Appreciate you, friends. Thank you. Come on in, getting this flash go. We have 2 more ice cream cones, and then we're all good. We got it done quickly. Hey, how you doing? Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Hey, Diana, welcome to the room. So we got the ice cream cone as the flash go. If we can get that completed, that'd be great, everybody. Thank you all for supporting. We need 2 more ice cream cones, and then we're all good. So let me ask this. So we're going to say want to earn online. So we're going to talk about some of the different ways to earn online. I want you guys to be very intentional with understanding these definitions. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. Thank you for that ice cream cone. We got it achieved. Thank you all for supporting. We got that pretty quickly achieved. I appreciate the support, everybody. Let me know if you guys have questions in the meantime. So come in, ask your questions. So we're going to get going in just a few minutes. Carletta, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the shares. Others, if you guys don't mind, clicking that arrow in the corner and sharing out the live. Okay, so let's start with definitions as we prepare to go live here. So the very first definition is, as you think about earning online, one of the things you need to understand is the difference between coins, diamonds, and rewards. All right? So coins, who sends coins? How do you get coins, and who sends those? Who is the person that is using coins? Tell me a little bit more about the primary person. We'll say that way. The primary person. Who is that person? Let's put that in the chat. And if you're new to the room, you can put new. If you guys are just passing through and you're brand new, you're like, Doc, I don't know what is going on. I have no clue what you're talking about. Put in the chat if you are that person. I'm happy to answer questions too. Thank you all for supporting. Let me know if you have no clue and you're trying to figure this out. Okay. Worth the cart, you said followers. Thank you so much for that shout out, Corletta. Thank you so much. Hey, Queen JJ. Guest in the room. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so when you're in the chat like now, and you guys are sending the Daily Heart Me, you're sending the different gifts from viewer wishes, populars, all that, you are considered viewers. In this current format, you're viewers. Now, my friend said followers. Technically, some of y'all might be following, some of y'all might not be. So it doesn't. So you're currently a viewer. All right. So you're a viewer, and then you may get followers. Okay, they may become followers, but in this current state, you're viewing my live. So you're considered a viewer. People who add coins to their account and send gifts. Look at you celebrating level 7. Hey everybody. Wonderful Women's Wisdom Wednesday. Welcome to the room, friend Natalia. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you as well. Those who are coming in, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting. Let me know if you guys have questions as you come through. Appreciate you all joining. Angie, do it scared. I love it. I love it. Definitely come on in. Do it scared, friends. Thank you all for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Appreciate the stickers, friends. So as you come into the room, as a viewer, you want to have coins on your account. If you click the gift box, you can recharge by clicking the number in the corner, or if it says the word recharge, click that. A screen will pop up. You actually can click to recharge on the website where you get a discount for getting coins on your account. And then those coins you can use to send gifts. Any gifts in the gift box, any gifts that are part of the live goal, any gifts that are part of the viewer wishes, any gifts that are part of the gift gallery. All those are things that you can use coins for. So viewers are the primary persons sending gifts. Live hosts can send them if they have guests in the boxes. Guests can send them if they are in the boxes, but primarily your viewers are sending it. Live hosts cannot send it to viewers. They only can send it to guests who become viewers that become guests. And so coins is what you're using to send gifts. All right. Christine, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me know if there's any questions about that. You have a question. Natalia, what's your question, friend? Let me know if there's any questions about what I just said as well. Christine, welcome to the room. Come on in. We're just getting started. So I'm laying down some fundamental definitions just so that we all are on the same page as we think about coins versus gifts coins versus diamonds versus rewards. About TikTok Shop. Okay. What's your question about TikTok Shop? Let me know what you mean, friend. Happy to answer question. Christine, welcome. Thank you so much. So as you're getting coins on your account, someone bought from me, I like to know what sold. You can know what sold, but you can't know who bought it. TikTok doesn't tell you who bought it unless they disclose that they bought something from you. So when you go to your TikTok Shop page, you know how to get to that, don't you? On your profile, click TikTok Studio, go under the post side, scroll down to monetization. You'll see TikTok Shop for Creator. You click that. I'm assuming you're a creator and not a seller. If you're a seller, you're going to click TikTok Shop for Seller. But if you're a creator, you're going to click that. And then right in the top section, towards the top, it has the GMV, the products that you sold. You'll see GMV. It'll say what you sold in 7 days or today. You click that area, and then it'll list the products that you sold. Okay, where do you get the TikTok Shop page? Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Queen JJ. Thank you so much, friend. When you get TikTok Shop, you get accesses under the post side for TikTok Studio. It'll be under monetization. Yep. Let me know if that answers your question, Soda. I think that's what you were asking me. It's under the monetization area for the post side. Happy birthday, Diana. Natalia, thank you so much. Okay, let me go check. I'll be back. Okay, no problem. Okay, I'll check. Okay. So coins. Are we clear about that definition? Do we understand what happens with coins. Let me know if you're not clear. If you have questions about what I just explained when it comes to coins, gifts you send. And you, as a live host, when someone sends a gift, you guys were sending gifts. I really do appreciate it. I support. I love receiving gifts, and I appreciate all of y'all who send them. Okay, thank you so much for that. As you're receiving those, you will receive, as a live host, you will receive diamonds. You receive diamonds. So when someone sends you a rose is one coin, you receive one diamond. Wink winks are one coin, you receive one diamond for that. So you get a for every coin that's sent, you receive a diamond. So if someone sends a hand heart and that hand heart is 100 coins, you receive 100 diamonds. That's how it works. Okay? So coins equal diamonds. Now, here's the catch. Follow me here. Diamonds does not equal the amount you get rewards in. Tell me why. Why is that the case? Somebody explain it. Anybody know? Why would that not be the case? So diamonds don't equal the number that you get for rewards, the money. Why is that? Anybody know the answer? See, I'm seeing who's in the room from earlier. Nobody was in the room from earlier. Nobody know. And anybody? Repost. Hey Alex, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Other people, nobody know the answer to that? Anybody? Maybe y'all getting filtered. Maybe y'all getting filtered. Y'all getting filtered. He said because diamonds are expensive. No, sir. Nobody knows the answer. Let me know if you got questions. Let me know if that. Did TikTok kick y'all out? I think TikTok tried to kick y'all out. Let me know. Because the room, thank you so much. The room got a little lower. TikTok was like, don't tell them. Don't tell them the secrets. You cannot tell them the answers here. They cannot know. Let me know if you guys are still here with me. There's a few that got kicked out. Let's see. All right. Hey, Angie, thank you for the roses. I'm going to answer the question since y'all don't seem to know the answer. The ones that are left, the ones that stayed here. Thank you, Angie. Angie said, "I'm just going to send some roses." Thank you, Fred. Okay, so here's the answer. I appreciate you, Fred. Here's the answer. Because of the scale law rewards, you get a percentage of what you earn based on your diamonds. All right? The diamonds are there. Don't get me wrong, they're calculated. However, TikTok pays you out based on a percentage. Okay? So that's how that works. So you get up to 40% per live you do, and TikTok gets 60. And then you also get what's called a weekly mission. It's like a weekly pot that is accumulating based on how many times you go live in a week, your community, your fan club members, as well as your league, if you surpass your highest league that you've been in. All right. New generation, welcome to the room. Appreciate you. I'm back. You were right. I have blonde roots, so I struggle. Okay, friend. All right. I'm happy you found it. I'm happy you found it. Okay. And so, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. So your calculation is based on your diamonds is calculated and you're monetized based on two metrics. The scale live rewards per live is based on two metrics. How long you go live and how many new viewers you have. 5 new viewers, you get 2%. How long you go live, 25 minutes or longer, you get 38%. The 38 plus the 2 is the 40%. That's how that 40% is calculated. Just want to earn because I'm doing the work. I know, friend. Hey, spiritual. I found the information I needed. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. So I'm gonna recap. We got some friends that came back in the room. TikTok was like, I had to slow things down a little bit. You said you need to make some shop videos. Yeah, yeah. Spend some time on shop. I need to spend some time over there too. Um, Thank you all for sharing out the live. I appreciate it. And if you are new, go ahead and share out the live. I appreciate the support. Feel free to share it out. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate all the support. So, a couple things I want you guys to keep in mind as you are preparing to go live. There's a couple things. So, we talked about the coins. Coins is what your viewers send when they're sending a gift. They're sending you a gift. You look at those coin amounts, and then that will be how many diamonds you receive. Okay? So that's what the coins equal diamonds. Does that make sense? As you have your diamonds, diamonds do not necessarily equal rewards. It's based on what happened in your life. Mama Joyce, welcome to the room. Natalia, thank you for sharing out the live. If you guys don't mind sharing, Brand, welcome back, my friend. Thank you so much for coming in. If you guys don't mind sharing out my live, you can repost it. You can add it to stories. You also can do a power share. And so as you prepare to go live, I want you guys to pay attention to the things that matter for your live stream. Your fan club members, that matters. Your them coming in, getting the daily heart me, following you as a live host. If you're in my room and you haven't followed me before, click the follow button. Also, you can click the hearts me. That's the hearts, and it may say join my fan club. You click that as well. Those are things that you do to support the live stream. All right. So that's there. You also have, you also will learn about the Scale Live Reward. So I'm going to break that down in a second. In the meantime, are we good with explaining coins? Anybody in the room is confused about coins? Are we good when it comes to explaining diamonds? Do you understand diamonds? All right. Put that in the chat for me. We've been kind of quiet today. So let's see if we can put it in the chat. I want you guys to understand diamonds, coins, yes. Because we're talking about how to earn. So you got to understand the fundamentals in this live stream. I don't want you to go away and then say, well, I don't understand why I didn't get all that from my diamonds. Why I didn't get that amount of payout from my diamonds. What happened? That's what I'm explaining now. So do you understand diamonds? You said yes, Natalia. Angie said yes. You guys understand diamonds. You understand coins. So as a viewer comes in, they send you a gift. You get that in diamonds. Diamonds is not your coins yet. That's not your money yet. Your money is based on how your live performed. So that means that you need a certain amount of viewers. You need a certain amount of, new followers rather. You need a certain amount of live time that you've done. So 38% comes from going live over 25 minutes or more. And then also 5 new followers will get you the 2% to get the full amount for your live stream. Thank you so much, The Relief Signal. Welcome to the room, friend. Others coming in, appreciate you joining as well. Feel free to ask questions. Come on in and join. Hello, the MA Boss Academy. Welcome to the room, friend. Good afternoon, everybody. Diana, thank you for sharing out the live. I appreciate you, friend. Others coming in, let me know if you have questions. So coins come from your viewers. Viewers send gifts. Those gifts equal diamonds. Those diamonds are used to calculate how much rewards you will get as a live host. Okay? I didn't get a diamond, but I got a TikTok tattoo. Oh, Lord. It's so funny. I love it. Okay? So, now let's explain Scale Live Rewards a little bit more. Earlier in the live, I actually showed you where to look at this. This information is available in the live, and it's also available before you go live. Okay? It's a whole breakdown in terms of the monetization. It's called the Scale Live Rewards. TikTok used to give you 50-50. That's how it was when I first started going live. I do believe it had changed before that. Thank you so much, Dee Dee. I do believe it used to be maybe 70-30, meaning you got 70, TikTok got 30. And over time, it changed. It was 50-50 when I started back in January of 2025. So it was 50-50. I don't know when it stopped, when that was a change for the TikTok streets. But when I started, it was 50-50. Pretty quick math. You get 50% TikTok. Dr. Lisa get 50% for any gifted engagement. Thank you so much. 200 minutes. Evening blessings, Dee Dee. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Reaching level 10. Congratulations. Awesome, friend. Thank you so much for being here. So, really, ambitious May, welcome to the room. Thank you for those daily heart me's, my friends. So, really easy math to calculate. Nothing too complex. You know, you got 50%. TikTok got 50%. In April, I'm going to say it was early April, maybe late March. It could have been late March. I'm not sure. I don't quite remember the exact date, but I'm going to say, we'll say late March for argument's sake. TikTok rolled out what's called the Scale Live Rewards. Okay? So it's fairly new. It's over a year now, but that's what they use to develop the metrics for how you earn in your live stream. All right? So it's not 50-50 anymore. The way they marketed this, they changed it from being 50-50 to earn up to 53%. Now, that 53%, it used to be 50-50, and now there's an additional 3% you can get. That ain't coming to the regular everyday live host. That is pretty much going to your A-leader. People who are doing well in their live stream, they built a substantial community, their live has a lot of gifting and engagement happens. They will see that additional 3% that we don't normally see. As a matter of fact, top A-leads, yeah, that's it. As a matter of fact, we average about 49%. It's not even 50%. It's like 49. That's what I would tell you. Because that's based on the Scale Live Rewards too, and these metrics. Some of these metrics are not achievable. They're a little out of reach. Hey Wani, welcome to the room, friend. So they're a little out of reach. So I don't want you to think like, oh, well, I'll be able to get that too. A little bit out of reach. Like for example, fan club. Now, fan club is based on your active fan club members. People who don't come to your live for 7 days, they become inactive. Okay? So if you're not seeing traffic and visibility for 7 days from people, TikTok will make them deactivate. They're not active. And your numbers will drop. So you're always trying to manage those numbers in terms of how many people are coming in. Thank you so much, friends. Grabbing your daily heart me, helping you with that visibility. Okay? So it says skimping here and there from us. Yes, it's a thing. And so, for example, in order to get all of the credit for fan club, you got to have 2,000 active fan club members. Okay, you understand that? That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people who have come to your live and they continue to come to your live and they click that heart me and they join your fan club and they are staying active. I dropped from 240 to 140 from not going live in 1.5 days. Yes, they'll purge those members. Yeah, they purged mine. Earlier today I had 500 something. TikTok just took off 100, maybe 100 and I'm going to say 150. Just what? I saw that number when I came in. I was like, oh, is that what we do on TikTok? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. But yeah, those active members matter. It does matter. And it'll probably continue to drop because it's been glitching for me lately and been doing all types of stuff. So I don't know. But we ain't going to stress about that. July is always a reset month for me just because of my my other obligations and stuff and birthday month and all that stuff. So it is what it is. I've made peace with a TikTok. You can't run me off that easily. I'll just start over. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. So what happens here is that you have active fan club members. To get to the highest amount, you need 2,000 to get that highest percentage. That's 2% there. The average person is going to fluctuate between, starting off is that you start getting a percentage 1% at 10 fan club members. So between 10 and 99, you get 1%. 100 to 1,999, you get 1.5%. So again, when I say unattainable at 2,000 active members, it's a little challenging. TikTok is disconnecting lots of besties right now. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the summers is like that. You see less traffic. How are people making life changing money? Life changing money. How are people making life changing money then? Um, there. Let me answer that as I show a couple other things. It really is your room. It really is your room, your topic, the right people in your room, people who are coming in. There is life changing money to be made. Those A leaguers, they're doing well. They're A league for a reason. And when I say life changing money, they're probably easily pulling in a couple thousand a week, easily. They're on a path. TikTok promotes this as part of that career program, where they're on path to make about 10,000 a week. I'm sorry, 10,000 a month, monthly income. There are some people who are doing even that though weekly. There's a few live posts. Some of the strategies, it just depends on your room. It's going to come down to your gifting and what happens. A League has to make 1,000. Yeah, pretty much 1,000 a day. Yeah, yeah, pretty much for them to stay safe and not drop down. You're right. Yeah, that's pretty much what they're doing. Doing a lot of battling. People are here full time. Yeah, to maintain. Yep, a lot of battling. A lot of battling, and just a lot of engagement and presence here. Absolutely. Dee Dee, welcome to the room. Appreciate your friends. So yeah, it's not just, you know, you doing a casual live like I do. I do a casual live. They're doing a whole production. Yeah. Co-hosting is a big one. That's is big once that big. Well, you're saying battling when you say co-hosting. Yeah. So you're saying doing matches. Yes. Yes. Yeah. That's gonna be the way to do it. I'm not battling. I think it's ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah. So um, let me say this. There is not many A leaguers, people in the A league. If we're talking about the highest level here on TikTok, there are not many here that do not battle. Okay. So if your goal is to ever grow and get to the high B league or to the A league, you're gonna have to incorporate that into your strategy. That's just facts. But to do it now and do it in a way that feels authentic to you and comfortable, I think that's fine. But when you get to that level, it is part of your strategy. Yeah. These two a fan actually enjoy the way I have to navigate it. Yeah, the way you navigate it. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Morris, coming into the room. Appreciate y'all all coming in. If you have not followed the live post, click follow. If you haven't joined the fan club and sent your daily heart me, because TikTok got rid of y'all heart me's, go ahead and grab your heart me. This is a good time to do it. So thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. We did get our flash goals, so we're good there. Hello, hello. I don't understand the purpose of the battles. Okay, well, let me talk about that. Let me finish this, because that is on the list of some of the different ways to earn. How do you grow a battle community? I'll talk about battling in a second. Y'all so sweet. Y'all like, let's talk about battles. May have missed it, but do you battle, Dr. Lisa? On occasion, I do. Thank you so much. I battled a little bit more in June than I've done in a while because of Community Fest. So I think I battled. I probably did a battle maybe every other day. Um, I'm slated to do a battle. I feel like I'm here. I'm slated to do a battle maybe Friday. My 50th birthday is on Tuesday, so 6 days from now. And I said I was going to do a celebration battle, but I know I'm traveling. I travel as of Sunday, and so I know I'm going to be traveling. So I'm not sure if I will get it in on the actual birthday. I was thinking about doing it before the birthday on Friday. Said woohoo! So again, just celebratory as another way to support. It's OMG. You don't even look like you're about to be there. Yes, I am. Thank you so much. I've been here a half a century. Closing in on that half a century. Yep. So don't worry. I'm 58, almost 59. The water's warm. I'm joining the club. I'll be in the club, y'all. The 50 club. I see y'all. Thank you so much, y'all. Okay, I'll talk about battling. Dee Dee, I don't want you... Here's what I tell people really quickly. Because, again, well, before I go into my battle conversation, I'm gonna pause there. She's in the club. Hey, Digital X-Ray, welcome to the room, friend. Get you it. I did get one. My husband's 52. He got it for me, y'all. He's already turned 50, so my card came because of my spouse. So I've had a card for about a year now, year and a half. So I've had a card for a minute. I haven't gotten a notice from them yet. So for my own age, turning 50, I got one for him, but I ain't got one for myself. So yeah, so we'll see. Thank you all for being here. Hello, friend. So let me start over. Let me start over. Stay with me. All right. So Digital X-Ray, stay with me. My friends, stay with me because I want some of y'all to hear this, especially my newbies, my new friends in the agency, my new friends who come here. I want you to kind of understand definitions, okay? So the definitions of some of this stuff, just so you can understand the fundamental of how people earn online, on TikTok in particular. Okay, so I don't want you guys to miss this. Those who are coming in, thank you so much. If you're new, put new in the chat. I was insulted initially, ARP. Then I became thankful. I know that discount is nice. I'm here for the discounts. First Lady Forever, welcome to the room. Glow, I think I saw you come in as well. Welcome to the room, everybody. Appreciate y'all all coming. Feel free to come in, share out the live. If you click that share button, you can repost it. You can add it to stories. You can do what's called a power share. You can sing your heart to me. Thank you so much, Glow. I appreciate it. And so all those things, feel free to send them out. Yes, hi, how you doing, friend? And so we're going to start just really quickly. I'm going to recap what I said so far. I defined how coins work and getting coins because I want you guys to understand earning on TikTok Live. That's what we're talking about. Okay? Yes, some people's battles all day. Yes, so we're going to talk about that because that's on my list of some of the ways you can earn. So we're going to talk about it. Now, I define coins. Coins come from your viewers. You guys are viewers. Live hosts can do it too if you have guests. That's a different role. Right now, everybody in the room is viewers because I don't have my multi-panel boxes on. I do not have guests. When you're in someone's panel box, you become a guest. You can earn money that way. You can earn rewards. I'll talk about rewards in a second. But as viewers, viewers can send gifts by clicking the gift box below. In the corner, there's a number or the word recharge. If you click that number in the right lower corner, click the word recharge if that's what you need to do. You can click that, a screen will pop up, and the screen will let you recharge in the app. I'm going to tell you to pause. There's a little phrase there that says recharge on tiktok.com/coin to get a 25% discount. That's how you get a discounted amount for the money you're going to put on your TikTok account. You get coins in exchange, TikTok coins, to send gifts. Okay? So that's how that works. I'm high there. Been turning 65 in a couple of weeks. You look good. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. You said I heard some people make good money from battles. Yes, they do, friend. We'll talk about that in a second, but yes, they do. They do. They make really good money. And so just be clear. Coins is the how you send gifts, okay? Gifts can be in the gift box. This is called viewer wishes. It could be gifts from viewer wishes. This is called the live goal. It can be from the live goal. It also has a gift gallery in there that you can see, or you can click my photo. You all got gift galleries too. You can click my photo. You'll see the word gift gallery. You become a title gifter. There's a list of gifts there that TikTok sets for the room. Those are ways you can send gifts. Hi, Don. How you doing, friend? So viewers sends gifts. Whatever gift amount they send. So if you send a rose, that's right here. If you send a rose, that's 1 coin. That equals 1 diamond for the live host. So when you send a gift, the live host gets a diamond in exchange. Does that make sense? So the live host is collecting diamonds. Your gifts turn into diamonds for the live host. All right? So I just wanted to make sure I explain that to you all. So you are collecting diamonds. As you collect diamonds, those diamonds, really quickly, do not equal that full amount for that gift. That's not what you earn. You do collect the diamonds. You are collecting diamonds. Those diamonds you're collecting, that's great. That's going into a metric for you in terms of the diamonds you collected. Don't get me wrong. That is tracked. But that does not equal what you actually earn. Okay? So what you earn is based on what's called the scale live rewards. TikTok per live. There's two different categories. One category is per live. Hey, how you doing, your biz bestie? One category is per live, what you're earning in each and every live, and the other category is for what you've earned for the week, your weekly missions. There's things that you need to do, and you earn because of that too. So there's two little pools of money. That information is in this live right now as we speak. When you go live as a live host, you can track that. You can see it in real time. Okay? I'm actually going to show it to you because I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I didn't know that was there. I didn't know anything about that. I'm going to show it to you because I want you guys to understand all of this information is here for you. So if I'm on my profile, all I'm going to do is click that little plus sign here. As I click, I'm going to click the live side. Give me 1 second. I'm going to mirror my screen so you guys can see it. I'm just going to go live. I'm just going to go live so y'all can see it on my this is the agency page. Thank you so much, others who are coming into the room. She right, you can see it. Yeah, it's there. So here, we're here. I'm gonna hit the little house. You see that little house there? Or if you swipe from right to left, hold on, it shows this information. This information is the scale live rewards. You see the word more? You see the breakdown. It tells you how much you've earned for this live, how much you earn for the weekly missions, and what percentage you're about to get of those diamonds. See that little diamond right there say 0? It tells you right now, and it says go live for 5 more minutes. You'll get 10 more plus more percent. That'll be the 30%. Let me explain how that is broken down, okay? Because you need to know this as I talk about the next ways to earn. I don't want y'all to be like, oh, I don't get it. You need to know this so you can understand how do you grow as a live host and how you earn more. Okay? A lot of this is based on your room and your room performance and the strategies and the things you do in your room and how you actually get your viewers to engage back. Okay? So that's what's happening here. So thank you so much. Good afternoon. How you doing, Wealthy Habits? Welcome to the room. Guess I need this one today. Did you need a friend? Karen, they locked in. I came right in time. There we go, friend. Taylor, how you doing, Dawn? Welcome to the room. Others coming in, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you're new, just coming in, be sure to share out the live. We're going to see if we can get some more friends in the room. Also, if you have not followed the live host, click follow. And if you haven't joined my fan club, join the fan club as well. It'll say the word join. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. I'm locked in. So, Scale Live Rewards is here. I told you this live per live and then weekly. If you go to the side, this is the weekly information. Weekly mission rewards. Breaks it down. If you want some extra reading, hit that more up here. It explains Scale Live Rewards. Breaks it down. It used to be a 50-50 split between you and TikTok. TikTok and their little creative marketing says it's 53% now. Now, what I explained to you is 53 is for people in the A League. They get that extra 3%. We don't see that. We see actually like 49, maybe even 48 sometimes, because it depends on how many fan club members you have. It depends on if you've surpassed your highest league that you've been in, because I'll explain that in a second. But there's some things you have to do. There's always things you have to do. There's some core metrics you're paying attention to. All right? Each and every live. So when it comes to this also, hey, Coach B, you see a little question mark in the corner. If you are ever curious, what are diamonds? How to get diamonds? Bam, it's right there. It explains it. It breaks it down for you. Okay? Everything I talk about, there's usually some information you can go back and search and find it. All right? Usually. Sometimes it's my interpretation. But again, it's there for you. So if you want some nighttime reading, you can read up on the Scale Live Rewards. All right? So, as you are in a live, It's going to track time that you've been live, 3 minutes. Remember, I just said go live 2 more minutes. You'll get 10 more percent. I'm gonna look at this. I want you guys to. I'm gonna click this real quick. I'm gonna come back to. It says 20% now. So right here it says 20%. Now, here's the breakdown, and it shows you in real time in this live. Between less than 5 minutes, you get 20%. 5 minutes or between 5 and 10 minutes, you get 30%. So it's going to change to 30. 10 minutes, between 10 minutes and 25 minutes, you get 35%. 25 minutes or more, what does that say? I keep saying it, 38%. I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks fuzzy on my end, but it says 38%. Okay, so that's the most you can earn because of the live duration time. All right. When it comes to the other metric, new unique followers, if you get anywhere between 1 and 2 followers, you get 1%. Anywhere between 3 and 4 followers, you get 1.5%. And anything between 5 followers or more, you get 2%. So we haven't gotten any followers here yet on this account. I don't know if I got any followers on this account. Y'all gonna follow, girl? TikTok is being real messy this morning or this afternoon. But if you have not followed the live post, go ahead and click follow so we can get some new follows in the room. With that, as you are paying attention to your room, pay attention to your metrics. All right. Thank you so much. 500 minutes. Appreciate you, friend. Look at there. Look at there. So you want to make sure that you're obviously paying attention to your metrics, paying attention to your time. Swipe to look at it in real time so you know exactly what's going on. That's going to be so important. And so now it says 30% because we've gone live over 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes. So we got 30% that's going to come based on any gifting. So that's how it breaks down. Does that make sense? Are we good? Thank you so much. How you doing, Miss Barbara? Thank you so much, Molly. Welcome to the room. Others coming in, grabbing your daily heart means. Appreciate you all being here. Yes, Coach B, Molly, yes. Thank you so much. Good. All right. The other thing is those weekly missions. Let me just show it to you real quick if you guys can see it. It looks a little fuzzy, but we'll try to do it anyway. So that is based on how many days you go live. So valid go live days. Remember, I talk about that all the time. From a monetization perspective, they want you to go live at least 61 minutes is what you're supposed to be doing. Over 60 minutes. That makes a valid go live day. That's that metric. Also, you want to go live more than one day in a week. You got to go at least 2 to 3 so that you can get the most out of Scale Live rewards. That's where you get the 8%. So that's what that's talking about here. So it breaks it down. More than 2 days, you get 8%. So that's where most people go. If you go at least 2 days, you get that 8%. Leagues. Leagues is how you're performing as a live host. We just talked about A-leaguers. A being the first number of the alphabet. A-leaguers, they perform the highest, they're the highest level. On TikTok, in TikTok universe, it starts at D. D5 to be exact. Everybody starts at D5 and then you grow. You can get all the way up to A1. So it goes to D5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you go to the C League. C5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you go to the B League. B5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you go to the A League and it's A5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as you're growing, you're going from D to A. TikTok tracks your performance for that. All right? And so with your performance being tracked, you can get a bonus if you surpass your highest league. So if you go from D5 to D4, you can get a bonus. The highest you've ever been is 5. Now you went up to 4. If you go from 4 to 2, you skipped a level. You can get a bonus for that week. These are weekly missions, okay? There's a 3% bonus that you can get. And so that's how that 8% plus the 3, now you're at 12%. Is that right? 11%. 11%. And so just know that that's how you do it. What's a quick pass? That's part of the live journey. That's part of TikTok's way of making sure you're progressing in your live streaming, showing up. They have these tasks for you to do. The quick pass is just a way to say, okay, you know what? you didn't want to do some of the tasks this week. Maybe you didn't do multi-guest panels, and so you can get a quick pass, and you can pass um, that particular stop along the journey, because I think it takes you all the way up to like level 60. So maybe level 23 wanted you to do a battle or multi-guest panels. You didn't do it, but you can get a quick pass to bypass that thing, that bypass that particular level. So that's part of the game, the campaigns that they have in here. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Hey, Coach Rhonda. Thank you all for coming in. So then they have that league in there, and then they also have your active fan club members, active fans. And so that was the breakdown I told you, where if you have 10 or more, 10 between 10 and 99, you get 1%. 100 to 1,099, you get 1.5%. See, 10, 100, 2,000. And then it's right now 1%, 1.5, and 2%. So again, most of us don't have that 2%. Most of us are not operating on 2,000 fan club members. So again, I just got to 11. So so that's great. And they have to be active. So those 11 people got to come back each week. Or you get more as you go, as you grow. Okay? So that's the goal. You're always in a growth mindset. All right? So that's what's happening here. That's Scale Live Rewards. Let me know if you don't understand what I just explained. I'm happy to start over, because I know I have a lot of people who are just hearing this probably for the first time. We talked about what coins are. Coins help you create diamonds, because people are gifting. As they're sending you gifts, you get diamonds as a live host. Diamonds then are tallied, and those diamonds become part of your percentage that you will get back from a monetization perspective. So this live, based on duration alone, we are now at 10 minutes. Now we got 35%. Remember with the Scale Live Rewards, duration was based on how long you went live, and the 35%. See the little check mark? And again, and when you're in your live, this information is here for you. You can see this in real time. All right, I can see mine right now. If I swipe to it, I'm on a different account, but I can see how I'm tracking, how I'm performing. All right, how to get there. You're swiping, you're clicking that house, or you're going to swipe from left to right. So if you're on this account here, there's a little house. You can't see it right now. Can you see that little house? I tell people all the time, click the house, and it gets you there. Or swipe from right to left. Gets you there. All right? That's how you get there. All right? Mine seems to be 2 days behind. Is that normal? Your Scale Live Rewards is real time. What are you talking about? No. Whatever. No, that's not normal. It's real time for that live stream. Yeah, swipe works. Yep. Mine does not look like that. I don't know. It did change the format recently. It did change. You're saying in terms of the layout here, it looks kind of bubbly and big and stuff. It did change. Maybe, I think this look has been here for about July, probably all of July. I felt like it changed in June. Yeah. While you are live. Yes, there's a house in the corner, or you can swipe from right to left while you're live. Hey sis, how you doing? Tammy Travel Business. Welcome to the room. Thanks again for visiting my live. So cool. You're welcome, friend. So keep this in mind. Your live is meant to have engagement. Questions are great. You want people to engage. If you're looking to earn, your room is going to have to think about how do they support. You're going to have to make sure your viewers understand supporting, especially the people, when you have a room. Here's a kind of a telltale sign. I talk about this all the time. The blue boxes, the badges next to people's names. It's a call sign to say you're an engaged viewer. If you do not have that, people know you don't engage. And if you're a live host and your room does not have anyone with blue boxes, no badges, no daily heart me's, then it's going to be hard for you to grow. You won't monetize. You're not collecting the diamonds. TikTok gave me a puzzle. Be nice, TikTok. So you're not collecting diamonds. So you have to collect diamonds in order to grow, in order to monetize. That's part of what's happening here. So you got to be mindful of that. And so that's the first step. So you guys understand, coins equals gifting. Gifting gets you diamonds to gifting in your room. Diamonds equal how you are starting to monetize. Rewards is what you've earned. Okay? And it's based on the scale live rewards. All right? Let me know if that doesn't make sense. Yes, I explained that to some in my live today. That's good. That's good. How do you transform them? How do you transform them? You gotta educate your community. You got to spend some time. Tell them thank you for the follow. Others who came in, if you haven't followed the live host, feel free to click that follow button and follow me. Thank you all, friend. So so you're gonna have to educate them. So let me come out of here. I'm gonna end this live. But I just wanted to make sure you guys saw that in real time. I didn't do this in the AM live, so you guys got kind of a real view of what's happening here. And so I don't want you guys to leave here saying I don't understand what's happening. How to did I have 27 people in the room? Lord, I think I had 27 people in the room. Is that what it just said? Okay, I should have looked before I tapped it. I think it said 27. Hey, friend. um, so hello, blessed lady B Crown. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go back. Okay. So, how do you set up the gift gallery? You don't. TikTok sets it for you, Molly. So that's TikTok's that's the gallery that's set up based on your league. Your league is how you are performing as a live host, meaning, and again, it's all tied to gifting. All tied to gifting. All right. So let's be clear about what we're talking about here. All right. Okay. So it's all tied to gifting. I'll explain that in a second too, because that's on my list of things to talk about. So let me transition actually to some of that. So here's what happens, you all, and this is the question that our friend Worth the Cart asked a second ago. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you guys for the populars. Thank you so much for supporting. And so here's what was asked, because I want you guys to get this too. All of it is tied. All right. So as you are going live, you want to make sure your viewers are actually engaging. Okay. Depending on your topic, depending on what you're doing, depending on what you're sharing with your community, people are coming in that room because they're learning from you. They're getting to know, like, and trust you. They want to be inspired by you, educated by you, entertained by you. They're there for a reason. And as a live host, thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. As a live host, you're going to have to work through, like, okay, guys, here are some of the things I need. Here are my goals. Viewer wishes is the way to do it. I'll talk about that in a second because there's a little bit more strategy to this. But again, you could talk about it. There are some live hosts. They are very like, hey, guys, we have goals in this room. I want to make sure we're achieving some of these goals. As I'm sharing this information, I need your support as well, so my stream can perform well, so I can continue to grow. And people will easily do things like pin their live goal. And so you could pin it, and you can change the verbiage here. You can change the words. It says, send this gift to my live and be a contributor. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate it, Kay. And as you're doing that, people will support depending on what your topic is, depending on what you're offering. Because thank you so much for leveling up in the room. I appreciate it, friend. Because there's a lot of, if you said cool glasses, thank you so much. As you're growing, as you're doing this, look at you, level 15. Appreciate you. Hey, Deborah, welcome to the room. As you're growing in your live hosting, if people are there, truly there to support, and they like what you're sharing, and again, you're being intentional about the type of community you're cultivating and who you are talking to. Okay? I'm afraid that people will leave because they feel like I'm begging. You can't have that fear. I'm gonna say that right now. Let me debunk that real quick. I'm happy you said that too, because I think that is part of what happens here. And then personally, here's what I think about TikTok. Let me be just very clear about this. People come here all the time for free game, free information, free knowledge, free expertise. Okay, Dr. Lisa, keep doing the work. Thank you so much for you. Oh, thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, and I personally think TikTok needs to help educate viewers in terms of the proper etiquette as a viewer. There's no reason, you said yes. Yes. There's no reason I should be training y'all on blue boxes. There's no reason I should be training you on truly what is a fan club member. There's no reason I should be training you about clicking the share button, knowing that when you tap the screen, the hearts can drop and confetti can fall, and you all are help to boost out, push out the live stream. There's no reason I should be able to show you where to put comments in and send stickers and all that stuff, and I got to train you on that. There should be kind of a training modules, information for viewers to tap into and understand the etiquette and the value behind being a strong, good viewer. What does the blue box mean? How do you grow in being a good viewer? Gotta run. Catch you soon. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome, Fred. Thank you for being here. No, TikTok should be training us, but I can't find it. No, there's no training. I'm your trainer. Yeah, I haven't come across it either. I mean, when I say it, there's question marks around here, but there should be videos. There should be training. There should be a cohesive way to understand how to be a top viewer in real time. You're an amazing trainer, thank you. Yeah, there's no training for that. So in the meantime, people just come and they don't know what they don't know until they come across somebody's room that says, "Hey, if you can't get my daily heartbeat, you can't come in my room." You know? She's supposed to be making a training video. You said I'm supposed to be making a training video. I'll make a training video, then people gotta pay for it too. But I should be making a training video. You're right about that. but and what I've been doing lately, it's funny you say that, short stuff or your biz bestie. I've been doing more I've been doing more content where I'm training in the content and talking about things. So I have been doing that lately. That's kind of like, you know what? I finally did the board video. I finally did some other things. So yeah, I've been making it my content. So let's see. You better say the name. Get the your biz bestie. I had 22K through my room and $3 for the night. They just sat in my room and watched me. Yeah. So I kind of blame TikTok. TikTok, y'all need to get your stuff together. Y'all need to be training the viewers so that they can be better viewers. You said it's tough. It was tough. Tell me more. They really should be training the viewers so at least the majority understand. There's people somebody in my room this morning, she was like, "Oh, what's a blue box?" And I jokingly said, "Yeah, she got a blue box. She was a level 16. And she didn't even know what the blue box meant. But she had a significant engagement level. Tons of peeps and no engagement. Yes. Yeah, exactly. And so, but most people think that that's the etiquette. They think like, oh, I just pop into a live and I just watch. And that's enough. Well, no. Not according to TikTok. And not according to the live host either. Thank you so much, friend. Because the watching matters. Don't get me wrong. You want people to watch your live stream, but you want that engagement. This is an engagement app. And so as you're doing this, you may have to be on the front end having an expectation for your viewers. Hello, friends. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate your bounty. Thank you so much. 400 comments. Look at your friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Thank you, JB. Appreciate the shout out. You tell them what you said. This ain't TV. You said this ain't TV. What about the ones who with no bio, fake pic, and content is just on TikTok? Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of that going on too. I will say this. You're gonna have to train the people in the beginning. My live host, like I said, if you treat your live like segments, I mean, and people are coming and going, so obviously, you're gonna have to always kind of spend a few minutes resetting the room. Thank you so much, Deborah. Appreciate it. Resetting the room, getting people to understand, hey guys, we got to get some taps going, some shares going, little things like that. That should help with some engagement. Pinning your live goal. Thank you so much, Bounty. Appreciate y'all. Pinning your live goal, letting people know, like, I do need some support with this live stream too. If you guys don't mind supporting the live, we're going to see if we can hit these goals that I set for the night. You know, those things you can do. Bounty, she's newer to live streaming, but she does a really good job of doing that. With the people in our room, she'll say, hey guys, got a few goals up here. I need my, I would appreciate some support with my goals. And so you're going to have to learn how to do that. That's not begging. Let me be very clear about that, especially if you're adding value. Because somebody got some good information, some good knowledge, some support, and they off and running, and they got free game. Okay? And so I think if you could reframe your thinking about what you're doing and what you're offering and add value to that in a way that says, hey, if you don't mind supporting what I'm doing. No, I'm giving a lot away for free. Yes. And you know I do. I hear what you're saying. I was feeling like I was no. You can tell people like, hey, this is an engagement app. This is an engagement app. And so I shifted that a little bit more because obviously I think obviously there's a little bit of privilege here because of the agency, and I'm teaching and training and recruiting. And so I'm able to say, hey guys, here's some things you need to do and understand. And so I teach the blue box. I'm telling people how to understand it and what to do. So I say you came into a room that is teaching you how to be a great viewer, to be a good live host. Because at the end of the day, you're going to teach your viewers how to engage the way you're learning how to engage. If you're not doing these things, then how are you going to teach other people to do it? You know, and so just letting people understand that piece of it. But again, that's my live dictates that, because I talk about going live. I'm doing this. If you are doing this in your live and getting good information, I think it's only fair to say, guys, as I'm sitting here talking to you, I have goals. I have goals. Because you ain't doing it for no reason. Once I had told them to leave if they don't get the heartbeat. There are people who do that. There are people who do that. I don't agree with that, but there are people who do that. Because I will say this. Okay, so a couple of my best friends, these are my best girlfriends. Actually, the birthday party I went to the weekend, she came to my live. We were literally in, you know, you guys know I went to the Usher concert a couple weeks ago. We were in Detroit, and I did my live then. She came into the live, and some of the other women came into the live too. And she doesn't go to TikTok. She doesn't be on TikTok like that. She comes in every now and then. And I said, oh, because she had got her heartbeat before, and so her heartbeat was great. I was like, oh, your heartbeat is great. Go ahead and get your heartbeat. And she didn't do it. She sent a rose. she didn't send a heartbeat. She sent a rose. So when I got off the line, she's like, you said something about a heart. What was you talking about? She's like, what was that about? And, you know, and that's the reality for a lot of people. They don't understand the lingo. They don't know what this is all about. Thank you for the week. One host, and so just recognizing that some of it, I guess I feel a little bit more sympathetic because I understand people are learning this for the first time. This language isn't your everyday language. It's not what you say every day to people. So when I said get your heart meet, she's like, what you talking about? what's a heart meet? And so in I was able to talk to her in real time, like, oh, and it dawned on me, like, she don't know what a heart meet is. And she did it once. She just did it because I probably pointed to it and showed her really clearly what it was. But at that time and day or whatever, she wasn't paying attention. She didn't know. She just sent a rose. So just recognize there are people who are new. And depending on what your topic is, there's probably people who totally don't have a clue. And they're coming to you because you're crocheting, or they're coming to you because you're talking about a topic about spirituality or whatever, and they're like, oh, I came here for the Bible, for the sermon, all this other stuff TikTok got going on. I don't know what's going on here. So again, I do feel for people, the viewer, in that way, because they're learning as well. And if there is time or opportunity for you to sit and just sit in their shoes for a minute and say, okay, I remember when I was new and I had to figure this out. Or, I came to Dr. Lisa's room, so I get it. So now I understand what to do. But they ain't got Dr. Lisa. So they got me instead. But you got to learn how to teach them and talk to them about it. How you know the ones that got the heart me? Can you see that in real time? Yeah, the Lisa box, that badge next to your name is is my way of knowing. So if there's somebody in the room that doesn't have that at all, you know it. You can also click their photo and it will tell you if it's grayed out or if it says member, meaning that they never got it at all. Yeah, that's me, Bible teacher. People just sit and listen. Yeah, yeah. There could be a use of the comment box. I mean the call to action box when you create your board. You also can create a bulletin. This is viewer wishes. So I'm not going to tell you to do that, but um, you could do that to kind of let them know to engage and how to support you. You could create a viewer wishes if it's that way, where you can set it as different goals for the room. Your live goal, you can have Heart Me. You could pin that and say, I'm trying to get my Heart Me, my live goal going. We're looking for new fan club members, and you can pin that. Viewer wishes, and of course, you can have different call to actions for people to do. Spiritual, thank you, friend. You just came in. She has a great viewer wishes where when people come into her room, they know that they can get a full read because she does tarot readings. They can know they can get a full read, a mini read. She has different things they can do based on the gift that she has assigned to that too. So again, it depends on your room. There could be creative ways of setting that up so people know exactly what to do in your room and how to engage if they want something from you. Okay, tell them my experience and when I started, and that makes it easier to talk about. Yes, yep, that's true. Yep, I love that. You give offerings doing church. Gifting is like offerings for the host. I love that. Yep, I'm a pin that. I'm a pin that. Yep, that's it. Hello again. Hello, friend. So thank you so much. Everybody who's coming in, I appreciate you. Hey, Interstellar Mindset, thank you so much. If you are new to my room and you haven't followed the live host, we are looking for new follows. so be sure to follow the live host so I can hit my goal as well. TikTok is being a little TikTok today, so hopefully I hit my goal. Let me know if you guys have questions as well. So let's talk through this. We were talking about the gifting. So, in order to get diamonds, diamonds come from the gifting. All right. So, if people are not gifting, you are not getting diamonds. If you're not getting diamonds, you're not really getting pushed out as much as you want. Okay. So, some of that is part of how your live is performing will dictate if you get greater visibility. So, you do need that engagement. You do need people to like on and heart up your live. You do need people to share it out. We have 208 shares. We have 112 likes. Thank you so much. How you doing, Beretta? Thank you so much. Hey, Hala Q, welcome to the room. Babetta. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the rose as well. And so all of that matters. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It matters to how your room performs. So keep that in mind. One of the things I talked about earlier was making sure that you participate. I just explained your wishes. That's a great way to get your engagement from gifting as well. Change up what you're looking for. These words can be changed out. The gifts can be just dictated as well. Thank you so much, Digital X-Ray. Appreciate your friend. Hey, Mrs. Treetop, welcome to the room. And so as you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're activating little features like viewer wishes. Viewer wishes you find under the interact area. I'm going to show that again. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you, BJ. I'm going to show that again because I want you guys to thank your friend. Coach B, appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Those who are coming in, if you haven't followed the live host, be sure to follow as well. And then also share out the live. You'll see the arrow in the corner. Let's do this. Let me show. Came in to the hat and mustache too funny. It is. Okay, so let's do this real quick. We're going to go live. Okay, so I always point this out. You see that arrow there? I'm going to click it. And now you only see the one row. Just want to show that because there is a second row if you pop up that arrow. When you pop up that arrow, you see the word interact. That's that box there. Viewer wishes is under interact. You click viewer wishes, and that's where you can set it up. There's templates here. You can change out the gifts. If you click the little pencil. You can change the words here. If you go back and click viewer wishes again, if you go back and click the GIF, you can change out the gifts that you want to put in there. And so just know it's the heart me, and you could put the heart me as a viewer wish gift too. That's a good one. So you could set that if you needed to make the heart me a viewer wish. You could do that. Can you show me how to the heart effect? Sure. It's under effects. It's called heart gesture. So I'll show you in a second. Give me 1 second. I'll show you on this account. And so you can change the time. Mine is on a timer. I could take that off, but I just have it on there. You set a timer. You can make it restart automatically. That's why that does that. And then you can always have it start before you start the live if you want to, when you start the live. So view wishes, and then there's templates. This is a template that you see here. So there's some different templates. The template that I'm using is called the Affection Station. Those words, those gifts are already there. And so you could change out your gifts. So that's viewer wishes. If you, again, depending on what your live is, think about your live. Okay? Your live, you could have a live where, if people want to come in your boxes. Maybe you can set the viewer wishes in a way that says, okay, get 5 minutes chat with me, or 2-minute conversation, Q&A with me. And people are able to come up in your boxes and have these quick conversations depending on what your topic is. My prayer request, people, maybe it's a prayer request, and you send something to get a prayer request. I know that sounds, I don't know if that's what you want to do or not. I'm just saying. But again, it just depends on what your topic is. Hey, Valika, how you doing, friend? Depends on what your topic is. You can think of some creative ways. If people are looking for information from you, you can set that up so that that's how they get it. It may take a little while for them to engage in that way, but you can actually redirect them. There's a couple live hosts. When I think about Spiritual, she was in here earlier, a few minutes ago. If people ask her questions in the chat, she said, hey, come up here and get what you need. If you want a full read, I see where you wrote that in the chat. Thank you so much, Portia Talk Pamela. I see where you wrote in the chat, but hey, go ahead and do the full read gift. You know what I'm saying? So again, you could do that. That's fair game. All right. So effects is here. JB, effects is here. That's the heart gesture there. If you click it, it says heart gesture. See where it says heart gesture by TikTok. You can click the search symbol here and just type the word heart gesture. That's how you do it. Thank you so much, Malika. Happy birthday. I'm speaking in for a bit. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the support. And so you can put that in there. Got it. Thank you. You're welcome. And so really, when everything's said done, that's part of the gifting. So we talked about coins. We talked about diamonds. We talked about viewer wishes. There's also campaigns. Campaigns is another way to monetize. What is heart gesture? This feature here. She was asking how to do this. Yeah. Had to spend some early birthday love. Thank you, friend. What birthday is coming up for you? Friday? When's your birthday? Catherine, welcome to the room. Appreciate you being here. So when it comes to, it was the 10th. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I gotta get over and see you. Okay. When is yours? Mine is next Tuesday the 21st. But I do celebrate all month, so thank you. I do too, friend. I've been celebrating too. Heart gesture. The viewer wishes, and then campaigns. Campaigns is another way to earn. I was talking through different ways to earn. So campaigns is another way to earn. Join some of those campaigns. Campaigns actually do make you put up the viewer wishes. There's a few of them that's in there. Pay attention to those campaigns because there could be simple ways to add a gift that you need. Now, honestly, I should be I think I'm supposed to put a fireworks up here. I think one of the campaigns had a fireworks. I don't know if it expired already. But take a look at and see if there are things you can do from like a viewer wishes perspective, setting your live goal. Those can also satisfy a campaign that you're in. All right. And you just let people know this is for my campaign. That's why I put this gift. That's why I put this viewer wish item. So that way you can essentially move up the leaderboard for some of those campaigns. I don't want you guys to miss out on that. We're talking about different ways to earn doing live. Okay, so and that is one of them. So campaigns, sign up for them, and that way you have those in there, and then you can integrate some of this stuff. The main point of this is to say campaigns and weekly goals and diamonds and frags. My program can't process every step by step, baby steps, friend. Congratulations, Malika, on level 18. Love that. Thank you, friend. Look at that level 18 cake. Appreciate that. Um, from a live perspective, one of the main ways to earn on live is the gifting. One of the ways to do it, and I don't know if our friends we were just having a chat earlier about battling. So I'm gonna go there now. So let me segue to battling, okay? Thank you for the follow, Sunshine. Appreciate it. If you are new to the room and haven't followed the live host, go ahead and click that follow button as well. Appreciate you supporting the live, friend. Um, you said we had to have cake. I agree. Thank you all for the repost. I appreciate the support. Thank you all for reposting the live stream and sharing it out. Battling. So we were chatting earlier. Thank you for that, Daily Harmony. We were chatting earlier about battling, and I know there was a few people in the room that said they didn't know if they liked battling. They really were uncomfortable with it. It really was awkward. They just didn't like the process. Ugh, the battling. Yes. Now I did, just so that you guys know, I did set up the Saturday battle night, 7 p.m. Saturday. So some of you got it. The way I did it is like if you were live last month, at least 20 days or so, you should have gotten it. If you want to participate in battle night, send me a message. I know we got some new friends that just joined, so you might have not have been included. So if you did not get a notice and you don't know what I'm talking about, and if you're willing and want to participate at 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, let me know. And if you don't want to do it, send me a message and say no thanks. That is totally fine. There's no pressure. You don't have to do it. I am going to talk about battling and what does it mean in a second. Somebody's comment got filtered. Yes, I saw it. Okay, 8 p.m. battle night. I wanna. Okay, 7 p.m. Eastern battle night. You said you want to do it. Porch Talk with Pamela. Did you get the message? Because I feel like you might have been somebody who wasn't included because of the timing. But if you got it, that's great. If you didn't, message me. No, you didn't? Okay. Send me a message so I don't forget about you. Just click that Service Plus and just say Battle Night. And that way I'll remember to message you or add you to the list. You said I didn't. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. What is battling exactly? No, it would have been, I think you would have received a system notification. You would have received something in TikTok. It wouldn't have been an email. Mm-mm. No, definitely not an email. It would have been a system notification. What is battling exactly, Dawn? Let's talk through it, friend. Let me check my messages. Yeah, it would have been a system notification more than likely. It would have been something like the Creator Network signed you up for LYI July match night, something like that. It probably would have said the word battle, would have said match night. Do a battle with someone now to have them to show them. Let me see who's live. Let me see. We'll do friendly roses if she and I are matching. I don't think I'm matching. We're not matching. I don't think I'm matching anybody. Want me to go live? If you want to go live, yeah. If you can go live, Pamela, that's fine. I'll do it with you. If you can go live, Pamela, I'll do it with you. If you can do it. We'll do a quick friendly battle and show and tell. So matches are part of TikTok's. When we talked about gifting, hey, Voice Guru, thank you so much. Vicky, thank you for joining. Others coming in, appreciate you all. Thank you all for coming in. Um, so when we think about TikTok, let's go back to TikTok. We talked about gifting. Gifting is a big piece of it. When we were talking about the A leaguers, remember I told you starts at D5 and it goes all the way up to A1. D5 4 3 2 1, C5 4 3 2 1, B5 4 3 2 1, A5 4 3 2 1. It goes up there. That's the ladder you are climbing as a live host. Okay, that is the ladder. Hey, how you doing? Healing Space just popped in. Going to prepare for our class tonight. All right, awesome. I will be there. I ain't do no homework though. I'll look at it. I ain't do no homework. I'm gonna get back on it, friend. Bounty, welcome to the room. But as you're climbing that ladder, okay, no judgment, we got you. Okay, okay. Yeah, I've been traveling, so I have to get back into it, friend. But I'll be there. So as you're climbing that ladder, you are essentially trying your best to grow as a live host. Okay, just checked. I got it. Did you get it? Okay, perfect, perfect. And again, if you don't want to participate, let me know. I'm totally fine. Mrs. Treetop, you got it. Let me know if you want to participate. Let me know. It's just Treetop said, I got my evening thing I do. I'm good. So I'm totally fine. But I didn't take people away. I'm letting you guys opt out. Okay. And there's a few people I know who don't check messages, so I just remove them. So when everything's said and done, you are growing as a live host. That is the goal. That is what you're supposed to be doing. All right. Now, keep in mind, to grow means that you have engagement that happens in your room. Somebody asked, do you have to have people in your room to battle? Do you need to have people there? The answer is no. Porsche Talk. Oh, thank you for asking. I got it off. It's off. I don't have 18 years plus on. No, I normally don't have it on. Yeah. So some people do have it on. I don't have it on. Yeah. Thank you for asking. Because I couldn't invite you. Yep. Yep. I don't have it. Okay. I'll try it again. Yeah. Yeah. I normally don't have it on. And I do that on purpose, just y'all, because my room is not a room where I'm doing anything that, I have minors up or they can't hear. So I'm not talking about anything too serious. So I normally don't turn it on. You do want to turn it on if your room warrants that to protect minors. So as you're going live, you don't need a community. There are people who oftentimes they just want to support. They'll see you battling. I gave an example earlier. If you are somebody who battles within a 2-hour time frame, battles happen every 5 minutes, you probably theoretically could get, 5 to 20 battles in over a 2-hour time frame. If you wanted to, if you just want to keep going back-to-back battles, you theoretically could. And what would happen is you're not going to win all those, but maybe you win half. Maybe you win 2/3. You know what I'm saying? Like you're earning and monetizing. There's people who do that all the time. Now, when you get to the A leagues, it's a rare situation, depending on what's happening in your live stream. It's a rare situation that you don't have to battle. So if you're aspiring to climb to that level, you will have to battle, if that is a goal of yours. Oftentimes in a B league, you have to battle, especially if you're a B1, 2, and probably even 3, depending on what's happening in your room. So just keep that in mind. It is going to become part of a way of operating as you decide to grow in these TikTok streets. TikTok does like it. They do want you to engage in that way. They do see that as a monetization draw, because people are engaging in the highest level that they normally don't do in a 5-minute period. So you get people to kind of have this concentrated time that they're supporting the battle and they're gifted in that way. All right. So just keep that in mind as part of a strategy. that A-Leaguers will do. So if you're aspiring to grow and have a presence here, and really quickly when it comes to monetization, I don't mince words. I want you guys to understand there is a significant amount of money to earn. A-Leaguers, we said it earlier, when it's time to fill um, their their quota to make sure they're safe, they're probably earning about $1,000 a night just because of trying to just stay safe and not drop down. That's part of it. Then when you think about their gift gallery, if they get that filled, and that's earnings that time frame too. Then when you think about if they incorporate battling and other things that they're doing, that's additional earnings. So again, these are the things that they're doing to stay and maintain, and they do earn quite a bit because of that. Hello, hi, how you doing, Pam? You did it.
I wasn't sure how to invite you because I couldn't do that last night because of my phone being all glitchy. But hey, I figured it out. Let's
You're
go.
awesome.
I don't
Um,
have anybody in my room, but I'm here just to show. I just want people to know what it's like because it scared me to death. You know that.
well, you did a great job too yesterday. You did it.
I did.
Did
But
you?
thanks to you because, you sniped at the end and saved me. But anyway, yeah, so I want people to see it's not as scary as it seems because Dr. Lisa knows I did everything petrified. But the most important thing is you don't let it stop you. You
Exactly.
just show up. Just show up. So what if it doesn't go right? Everything went wrong that could go wrong last night, and we still showed up. So
Exactly.
that's the message I want everybody to hear.
Exactly. Yeah, do it scared.
Yeah.
Do it scared. You got this, guys.
So am I supposed to push some
Well,
buttons or
let's.
you can push the
So, did
button?
you do it yesterday? How did you start? Did they walk you through it? Because I
I
wasn't there
didn't
for the
start
meeting.
them. They started them.
Oh,
They
well,
started
this is
the
a
battles. I
teaching and
got
learning
them because of
opportunity.
my phone.
I got you, friend. You're about to learn.
Absolutely. That's why I wanted to jump on and try.
So,
I
so
could learn right now.
So here's the deal, you all. So everything about a battle, you don't see it until you co-host with somebody. So Pam just invited me to join her live. I'm in my room, she's in her room. She's not a guest in my chat right now. She's literally started her live stream. Um, you said it gave up on League Chase and being live is a blessing. Just do it. Just go with it. Yep, that's true. And there's people who are looking to earn more and trying to figure out the strategy. So that's what today's live is about, just to make sure people understand the earnings that can happen. Um, so when you co-host with someone, there's a couple ways to do it. It's the interlocking rings. When you're live, you'll see the rings at the lower. Let me turn my fingers in the corner. It's in the lower left side. You'll see those two rings. If you click those rings, there's three different options. One is a quick invite where TikTok scrambles up and invites anyone to join your live. The next one is people who are your friends that are live at that time. And then the lower level are suggested people TikTok sees that maybe you compare with. Those are the three different ways. And depending on what you're deciding to do, you can check out any one of those three ways to find someone to compete against, to do this match. That's the government name. It's not called a battle. They're trying to make it a little nicer. It's called a match event. And um, so once you have a person you're co-hosting with, there are two boxing gloves that will show up.
Gina, thank you.
There's two boxing gloves that will show up. Do you see the boxing gloves?
Uh-huh.
So click the boxing gloves. So click the boxing gloves.
Oh, I have to push the button.
Yes. So
Okay.
she'll send the invite, and then I'll receive it, and I have to accept it now. So she just sent it. I'm gonna hit accept, and the game starts. Okay. And literally, 6 p.m. You said you still here. I'm gonna get off shortly. That's funny. And so what you guys are seeing is cues that are popping up. So it says, the match is starting in 30 seconds. Unlock 3 times the gifting. So 3 times the gifting. There's ways you earn points. Tap in alive is points. Comments will get points. If you sing your first gifts, it's going to be 3 times the points. So anyone who sends a gift is going to be 3 times the points because it's the very first gift. And so that's how that works. Donuts is fine. All those 3 times the points. Okay. And so as you'll see, this is where thank you so much. Appreciate. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that was cute.
That was super cute.
That. What
And
was
so
that? That's cute.
that was called
Little
Blossom Fairy. It was called a Blossom Fairy.
Blossom Fairy.
Um, and so as you're doing this, it's a 5 minute match. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you guys engaging. Um, it's a 5 minute match, and you and your viewers, and depending on who you're talking, your opponent is, you guys can have a whole conversation. Most people do mute the opponent. A lot of that happens, but it just depends on who it is. You might have just a friendly banter conversation. Do taps count just points to win, or go towards diamonds? You get paid points to win. So these represent points. Everything on the screen right now is that those are points. Those aren't diamonds that you're seeing. Now, there is diamonds behind this, but you just saw that first gift was 3 times the points. So one donut is still what it is. It's like a 30 coin gift. So that's 30 points. 30 diamonds you get. But points wise, it was worth 90 points. Does that make sense? Because it was worth 3 times the points. So it was worth 90 points, not 90 diamonds. Does that make sense? Let me know if you didn't catch that. Because Molly, I'm happy you asked that question, because there is a difference and people get confused. So there is a difference between, in a battle, what are points and what are diamonds. So what do you see up there is in diamonds? That is not diamonds. These are points. These are always points. Yes.
They are points.
Points.
Right?
Yeah.
You give gifts, and the person in the battle gets points, and the person with the most points wins. And then their 3, is it the 3, Dr. Lisa, top gifters get bonus gifts. They win awards if you're the MVP, which are those 3 circles right at the bottom.
Exactly.
Of the
They
picture.
get what's called power ups.
You try to encourage. They get power ups. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Power ups are going to be used for the next
like
battle.
Right. But the power ups you earn in a room, you can only use in that room. They don't carry over to another room.
Exactly. Used for this live host.
You get a stun hammer or a mist to freeze the opponent, or you get a. What really people love is the booster glove, because if somebody throws the booster glove,
Look at you
the
learning.
next gift is worth more points. I'm telling you, I learned a lot last night. And I learned that I don't like to battle, but it is a necessary evil on the TT streets. So
It is something people do.
Whether you want to or not.
It is something people do.
It's something I gotta get comfortable with, because I'm still not comfortable. I don't like, oh, you guys, come on, let's give me this, give me that. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, what I will say,
evil.
yeah, what I will say with a battle is that, again, it depends on how you go about it. There's times when you're communicating with somebody maybe similar. So again, the narrative is they're trying to shift the narrative a little bit more so that it is entertaining.
Yes.
So this is like a form of entertainment for people.
I've been in rooms where it gets a little testy sometimes, and I don't
Right.
like to be part of those. And I think that was my fears. I had been in those type of rooms where people got angry with their followers, and then they would say things, if you're not going to support me, I'm out of here, and they leave right in the middle of the battle.
Oh.
I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that vibe in my room.
Right.
So I'm glad they're kind of changing it a little bit.
Well, they're trying to. You still got the human factor here. So there are people who do it for the sport versus, for community. And so when everything's said and done, they are trying to make it so that people are thinking more intentionally about who they're pairing with. You're pairing with somebody that maybe you could do like a little friendly competition, and maybe you're doing makeup and they do makeup too.
Right. Is it true that if you give something in the last 30 seconds, it counts double the points or something? Isn't it something like at the last 30 seconds it's worth more? I don't know.
No. I think what you're referring to is maybe sniping. But people can snipe to beat you at the last second, and take over the point lead. So that's part of the snipe process where, if you're really strategic about it, you can, outsmart, your opponent by your room sending a gift. Yeah, she was talking about sniping, and now it doesn't count. What do you mean that now sniping doesn't count? Tell me more. What you mean by that? So when you look at your click your 3 dots, you see people who or your gifters. You want to thank everybody. I have Wanda, Coach B, Bounty, L, Coach
How do I do
Rhonda,
that?
Sue, Dawn, and Glow.
Live gifts?
Click the circles.
I don't see how to do that.
Click, just click
I'll
Mrs.
click
Tree.
the 3 circles. Okay, so I have Mrs. Treetop, Jana B, and Kit, the Biz Bestie. Thank you for supporting me on my live and being my MVPs today. Thank you.
You said sometimes gifts do
And-
2 times and 3 times in the last 30 seconds. I haven't seen that. I've seen it midway through the match. We didn't get another speed. We didn't get another speed this match. We only got the first one.
Most of the time, I've seen it come up that it's either double or triple in the last 30 seconds, and a lot of people will wait, until then. But I didn't see that.
Oh,
this time, and I
are
don't
you
know
thinking
what
somebody sent a
happens
glove?
Sometimes and sometimes not.
Oh, maybe they sent a glove out. People do that. Maybe that's what it is.
No, there was
It's not a
somebody
glove?
that said, wait for so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I showed up last night. and
Yeah,
wasn't
Elle is
good.
saying glove must have been out. I'm thinking a glove might have been out too. Mr. Treetop, have you seen
It
that?
must have.
Mr. Treetop may know because she
I've
battles a
seen it
lot.
come across the bottom where it says, 30 seconds until 3 times the gifting.
Well,
Is that because of a glove?
no, that's the second speed. That's midway through the match. It's not normally the last 30 seconds. It's kind of giving you a warning, a heads up that, hey, in 30 seconds, each gift that your viewers send, because as a live host, you want to kind of say those things. You want to talk through, like when I talked earlier about, 3 times the gifting for the first gift when that was sent out. We didn't see a second speed, else I would have said like, hey, okay, we're about to get 2 times the gifting. Let's be prepared for that. Everything that we'll send out is 2 times the points. So you say that, but I haven't seen that in the last 30 seconds. That's something I've never seen. I have a glove and a hammer.
Okay.
Yes, so my winners did get power ups. Wani, Coach B, and Bounty, you all got a hammer and a glove each. Each of you got a hammer and a glove. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. So appreciate you guys. So really, with battling, here's what I will tell you. Again, there are some people who can get away with not battling. All right, but if you are on a growth trajectory, as you're thinking about what your room is offering, because this live is all about earning. That was the whole point here, so you guys can understand different ways to earn. Because that's come up with some of my new people, maybe some of my intermediate folks. They're asking a little bit more about earnings now. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that part of this is your strategy for getting engagement in your room, support. If you're going to do battling, just think about how you do it, when you do it. Maybe it's a special occasion. Maybe there's a birthday. Maybe there's an anniversary. Maybe you just do it with the monthly things that we do as an agency. And you're like, hey, once a month, I'm going to battle. And you just make it part of what you do for your room as a way to look at it from a strategy perspective. Maybe there's your leagues you're paying attention to. You're like, hey, this could be the one time in a month that I'll league up. And I want that little boost. I want to get another shield.
And that's why I did it last night, was so I could league up, and it did help. So I have to say something positive about something I don't like to do. It did help me league up. So
And so it took you to the next level. It bumped you a little bit, and then now it's a matter of trying to maintain that over the next, until the next event or to the next battle or whatever the case may be. Especially if you're not somebody who is battling every single day. Someone who's going live every single day. If you're not going live on a daily basis, as you're thinking about your league.
I am going live daily now. Daily now.
Okay.
It's killing me. There's a lot to try to work in there's a lot to try to work in a 24-hour day.
It is. It is.
But I have embraced it.
Okay.
But it didn't start out that way. So you know what? And I just want to tell anybody that's new and considering this, you just have to make it work for you. Start where you are. You're not going to start where Dr. Lisa is. She's been doing this a very long time. You're not going to start where Elle or Gina or anybody else that you see are her regulars. You're not going to start where they are. They've been doing this a long time, and they're good at it. They're really good at it. Unless, of course, you're Wani. Wani can just start on her first one and be perfect. That's fine.
Right.
But she's the one-off, So I'm just telling you, start where you are. I could only do 3 days a week, and 3 days a week isn't enough. But it was a start, right? It was a start. And what is it you say? Just practice makes progress.
Mhm.
We're not perfect.
Yeah.
And do it scared. I did it petrified. I did it again petrified last night. So just do
Exactly.
it. Just show up. Just show up and there's another rule. Show up and have fun.
That's
It's
true.
fun.
That's true.
You meet people from all over, and most of them are kind. And I've had my fair share of trolls in the room, but they are fine. You can get rid of them.
Right.
And you meet so many beautiful, wonderful people. And the connection, especially in this stage of life for me, I'm an empty nester. I'm approaching retirement. I'm in that transition of, man, I used to have a house full of kids, and now it's me, the dog, and the hubby. So it's connecting. It's connecting. It's human kindness, and you will love it, even if you're scared. Okay, I'll let you get back to your teaching.
All right, friend. I appreciate you. That was awesome. When are you going live? You wanna share that with the room real quick?
Well, I want to go live earlier, but I'm probably not going to make it home in time to do it. So it's only it's going to have to be 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is pretty late, and it resets at 9.
Mm.
So, but I did a live this morning for a little over an hour, and I'll do my regular live around 8 p.m. tonight.
Okay.
Porch Talk with Pamela.
All right. I love it. All right.
All
friend.
righty, thank you. Now, am I supposed to disengage this?
Well, yeah, you are. I'm going to teach you. Yes.
Because I'm stuck here till you tell me.
So go ahead and click the interlocking rings again.
Okay.
And do you see a little door with an arrow at the top right corner? Looks like a little box with an arrow.
Yes.
Click that. That's how you
Yes.
exit.
Disconnect.
All right, friends. Thank you all for being here. Let me catch up on some comments. I think we have some meaty comments in here. You said you fear this the necessary evil bounty. Let me talk through the conversation we were sharing earlier. So is it just talking? Dawn, you said is it just talking with someone else as a host? Um, the match, aka battle, was the actual game we played. That's what that was. It was the actual game. That so you co-host with the two rings, and then whenever you co-host with somebody, that's not the two people. Two people is the multi-guest. That's you guys in a room. If I turn the guest boxes on, but the two rings, the infinity-looking rings, that is where you click that and you invite someone to co-host with you, and that is where you would click that, and as soon as you do that and that person joins you, like Pamela did for me, you'll see the boxing gloves, and that's how you turn on the game, the battle game. Okay, so you click those boxing gloves. Otherwise, if you have somebody co-hosting with you, you just sit there and talk to them. You wouldn't battle them. But the game itself is called a match event, and you're clicking that to start it. I like that. I'm 15 from 5K. Okay. What did you like, Malika? Thank you so much. And then Bounty, you said, I don't like it as a viewer. It feels like a money grab. From a viewer perspective, if you're doing a battle, a couple things with your room. Not everyone's going to stay. Not everyone's going to participate. Not everyone wants to join a live in this way and participate in a live this way. And that's fine. It's not for everybody. It's not everyone wants to participate in that way. I will say this though. I think again, this kind of goes back to what I was sharing earlier. I think there is something to be said about as your viewers are here, the expectation for your viewers when they come on TikTok, and this is more my gripe with TikTok. They need to help normalize the viewer experience. I think they need to invest some time and effort so people, look at you, level 21, for people to understand the different ways to engage and support a live stream. It should not be the expectation that you're going to sit here and just listen. Thank you so much, level 21. Thank you for that level of K. It should not be the expectation that you're just sitting here listening to someone and you're just watching them, because this ain't TV. Now, it should be the expectation that that live may do different things, and you as a viewer should be aware that you can engage in different ways. You can like, you can share, you can comment, you can gift, you can support them in some friendly match events, or catch the bean game, or the multi-guest panels. And if they wanted to join you for a panel and be on your panel and monetize that way, then you can support somebody in a battle. Just the reality. Because you're gonna monetize as a viewer, I mean as a guest, then why can't you support somebody in a battle? So I think that's where this needs to shift, because I think a lot of times people come here and they just think that they can just watch as a viewer and not expect that they should engage, and not expect that you should have money on your account. Because if you're consuming people's knowledge, expertise, guidance, advice, entertainment, then to a certain extent you have to pay for it any other time and any other place. Why shouldn't you support them here? So that's my 2 cents about it. I think that's me being here for this time and now shifting my thinking about when I come into y'all rooms. I'm like, hey, y'all spent y'all time and effort to come here and share this information. I want to support you. I think that's only fair. And so I just think that needs to be the shift, where it shouldn't be a money grab. It should be an expectation of me as a viewer to do that and support in that way, because that person put some time and effort into what they're doing. Everyone doesn't give. You can tap, share, and comment. I know you can at least do that, but I don't even think people know to do that. She ended her live. Did she stay in at least 25? She did not. Did she end it? She did end it. She did. Pam, I should have said that to you. Pamela, are you back in here? Pam, you are back. You said you love the box battles better. Pamela, I was going to say what Mrs. Treetop just said. Let me explain what just happened. I'm still on the fence about battling. I think my room is okay with that, but yeah. As you guys, like I said, we are starting to not know anything. We just need to be willing to try. That's true. How long does a battle have to be? A battle has to be at least 5. It's a 5-minute game. It's 5 minutes. There's a countdown. That went really fast. I was like, did the timer go quick? I felt like I lost a minute. I was like, that went fast. Before I knew it, it was like ended. I was like, wait a minute. So I don't know, but it was supposed to be 5 minutes. Well, how do you teach gifting etiquette? How do you teach gifting etiquette? It's going to take some time, y'all. I mean, you're going to have to, I tell you to put it in the beginning of your live and just let people know. Someone who does it well, and I like her style, I kind of like it. Because if you're in her room, that's part of what she says to do. Have y'all been to Therapy Girl? Therapy Girl, are you in the room? I thought I saw her. Maybe that was earlier. I think I saw her. I'm not sure if I did. Therapy Girl will, in a hot second, she'll be like, hey guys, and she'll be calling flash goals, live goals, flash goals. She call them all things. It's cute. She's still new, so it's so cute. She's like, y'all need to support. TikTok gave me this flash goal. It'd be her live goal, y'all. I got this flash goal. Can y'all support this flash goal? I'll be tickled. I was like, girl, there ain't no flash goal. But she will pin it. She will pin it and ask her community to support, and they do. They do support. So I think that may be part of the etiquette, where as they're coming in to get her information, as they're coming in, you said, I love that. As they're coming in to get her information, she's letting them know, like, hey, I got goals. TikTok gave me this flash goal, this life. Thank you so much, Crown. And I need these goals fixed. You said, what's the difference? Dawn said, what's the difference between a flash goal and a live goal? Okay, Dawn. So the flash goal, and let me know if you ever see this. It'll take the place. It's so her personality. It is. It is her personality. But she does it, and let me be clear to y'all. I'm just saying, because y'all know I see it from the agency side. She doing it right, because people support, and she be hitting her goals. Just saying, she do hit her goals. Bounty does it too. Bounty, you do it as well. I don't know if you do it as frequently as Therapy Girl does it, but Therapy Girl's like, here, I got these things going on, y'all, and she'll integrate a battle in a second. Like, hey, I'm gonna do a battle real quick, y'all, because I'm support. So she be running it, and it's the right way to do it. So does Precious. Precious does the gardening. She does it as well. She'll say, hey, I got to do a couple battles, y'all. Let me hit my goals, and people stay for it, and some people don't. She don't have a lot of people at times in the evening, but she'll still run it, and people will support. So different people come in all the time. So I don't want you guys to. I think sometimes we get stuck in how we operate, and at the end of the day, people will support you. Not everybody think and operate the way that you do. And I had to get over that myself. I actually had to say to myself, and this is like where I shifted my thinking. You said so true. Yeah. There are people who spend their time and effort going to different sporting events. That may not be my jam. They spend their time and money going to the casino. That may not be my jam. Although I do go to the casino every now and then. I've been known to do that. There are people who spend their money on their entertainment costs in the way they want to do it. Now, I teach you don't have to break the bank. You can budget yourself. Thank you so much, Fran Malik. You can budget yourself. You can do what you need to do. But at the same time, there's people who say, okay, this is what I want to do. This is the way I want to do this. You said, well said. And I've had to make peace with that because the way I operate may not be the way they operate. The things they do. When I see the lions, tigers, and bears, maybe that's why I ain't got none yet. I haven't received those because people in my room are like me. So, but at the end of the day, there are people who do that and do it with pride and do okay with it. I have Dwayne who comes to my room. He'll send gifts, and I'm like, oh, okay. But he's a giver. He does that. And so there are people out there. So I don't want you guys to think that everybody's going to operate and think like you do. I think there are people who move and maneuver in these TikTok streets entirely differently. He said, I've been Precious spend that first part of her show on her top and then she battles. I like, yes, that's what she does. Yeah. Yes, we can change it up how we conduct our room and how we share what we need to support. Yes. Yep. I needed to hear this today. Look at you, Juan. He said, I need to hear this. I love that. When it comes to, Dawn, I want to answer your question. Flash goals. Flash goal is TikTok's 15-minute goal that they will send to your room to see if your room is engaging. Sometimes you'll get it. It comes randomly. We've kind of gotten used to it coming a little earlier in the live, especially if there's a little bit more engagement that's happening. The likes, the comments, the shares, that type of stuff. We'll see it come early, but it's 15 minutes. Thank you so much for the rainbow slide. I appreciate that, friend. And so we'll see it come a little earlier in the live stream if there is some early engagement. But it's random. It's TikTok's way of seeing if your room is actively engaging. It lasts for 15 minutes. You can start it. You can decline it. I've been telling people to accept it. Don't decline it. Let it run through. It's an opportunity for TikTok to see and for people in your room to support you in that way. It's actually not a bad idea. If you're somebody who has been ignoring that and haven't been doing it, it's not a bad idea to start doing it so you can start normalizing it for your room. Letting them know, hey guys, I got the flash goal. If you don't mind supporting my flash goal and, and see what happens. Okay? And pin it. Let people know. Keep track of it if you can. Sometimes I forget that it's out there. But keep track of it and just keep pinning it. You can pin it up to 3 times every 5 minutes, I believe. I've been ignoring it, didn't know what it was. Yes, that's part of the gifting. And again, it goes back to if your room is stagnant and your room is not doing that gifted engagement, TikTok's not pushing you out that much. They don't see your room as a room that is engaging enough and pushing people to support in that way. Does that make sense? And so it's something that you want to make sure you're doing so that you do get a little bit more visibility over time. Thank you so much, Bertha. I think you came in. Others, if I missed saying hello, thank you for joining the live. If you have not followed the live host, this is a great time to follow me. I think I need 2 more followers. This room has been good for engagement. I haven't seen new visibility though. So it's not getting pushed out as much as it normally would. So, yeah. So, thank you all. I've been ignoring it. Okay. Hey, Dr. Peg. Hey, E-Nurse. How are you both? Thank you for grabbing those daily heart me's, friends. Appreciate you all supporting. Hello. And so back to TikTok is not putting you on the stroll if you ain't making money. That's true. That's real talk. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I checked my analytics and I had 295 views and 4,000 plus impressions. Can you explain that? Over time, was it for one live? I can look at it. Let's see. Thank you all. I guess this benefits TikTok because we have to purchase the coins to send the gifts. Absolutely. Val? Yeah. Yeah. This, I mean, this is a business. I don't, last night. Okay, let me see, friend. That sounds good. Yeah. Um, so yeah, this is a business TikTok is looking to benefit too. TikTok wants to grow the ecosystem of live streamers. They do see people here. You're building community. You're getting engagement in your room. People are gifting. That's a big piece of it. And because of that, TikTok wins. What I talked about earlier with the Scale Live rewards, with the way it goes, you get more visibility. Don, your last two couple lives have been good, friend. Your impressions, it's actually more than that. You had you went live longer too. Seems like you went live a little longer yesterday, the past couple nights, the 13th and the 14th. Gotta feed the beast. Yep, that's it. Yes, ma'am. Hallelujah. Yeah, you. So impressions is how many times you show up in a live feed. So TikTok is pushing you out. You're showing up in the live feed. So as you're showing up in the live feed and getting pushed out, you want to, um, with that visibility, you want to entice people and bring them into your live and engage. Okay. So again, you always want to, invite people to come in, join you, ask people to share out the live, ask people to follow you. Those type of things you want to do again as people are coming in. So impressions are, first of all, if your live is getting pushed out, and then obviously viewers are people who have kind of traveled throughout your live stream. And so they did push your live out pretty good. But again, think about how long you went live. So that number is based on you staying longer. The longer you stay, the higher your impression should be. So if you are training the algorithm that you are someone who stays longer, which you do stay long for your lives, um, the longer the better. Yep. And then that's going to get you more visibility. Now you got to get people to start engaging. I think that's the key, and that's going to be really the turning point for how your live is going. So pin your goals, maybe set your wishes if you want to set that up, and just make sure you're talking about some of those engagement things, liking, sharing, commenting, having people follow you, get your daily heart me, that type of things. Call people out as they're coming in so that they feel seen and heard in that way too. Let's see. I think my impressions have gone up recently as well. I don't know exactly though. I can take a look too. Let me take a look for you. Um, how do you see impressions? Is that the word in the analytics? So what happens? And we're Don. Don, you let me know if I'm correct. If I'm incorrect, correct me if I'm wrong. Rather, when you end the live, you get that first screen that talks about the little music is playing and it says how much you've earned, how many new followers you got. Come off that screen, there's another screen that says congratulations. If you scroll down, I think you got to scroll down to see it. It'll say the impressions on that screen. I think that's the only place you see it. Let me know if there's another place. Okay, I had the best gift last night, but I've been ignoring to earn by not doing flash go, etc. Yep, got to do the flash go. 14 days they watched 1 to 2 hours. Yep, that's good. You did good, friend. I see your analytics. They came in pretty good. Yep. So yeah, it's gonna be important for you to do those reminders for folks, and then like I said, do the flash go. Yeah, you want to do that. Let's see. Glow. You asked about your impressions. Your room has been performing better too, Glow. I know from just um, seeing you on my screen when I'm live. So once you end your live, it's not available in the studio analytics. I have not seen it there. Don, you haven't seen it there. What did you see it? When you see the views, then click it with the pentagon under that. It says impressions and conversions. Yeah, it's when you see the views, then click it. Say that again. It's it's on that screen when you end the live, I think. What's required to join your agency? That you're going live. Try to go live at least 4 days out the week for 61 minutes or more. I'm back at a phone call. Look at your friend. After the live ends, yes, yeah. So it's on that screen. Otherwise, I haven't seen it anywhere else under your live analytics. I think that's what you're asking, Dr. Peg. No, I haven't seen it anywhere else. It's just on that one screen. Not sure why they do that, but that's where you see it at. Otherwise, in the agency, we see it. It's one of the core metrics that we see. Want to ask how to check league status without being in someone's live. You have to go to your live center. Remember TikTok Studio. Go to the live side, scroll down to tools and resources. Under there's a box that says creator ranking. So it's under your creator ranking. Um, yeah, you're doing real well, Glow. Glow, you had last night. You had a live that had 71K impressions on the 13th. Yeah, that's the highest one I'm seeing. Oh, I take that back. On the 30th of June, you had one that had 91K. Yeah. Yeah. So I would say go back and look at the 30th of June, see what you did. And maybe go back to the 13th to see what those lives was about. What was you doing in them lives? He said, wow. And that's what I'm telling you. Oh, that might be why I've been missing it. Yeah, yeah, it's on that page. Yeah. So let's see. One of you said, and did they say it's on the screen after the live ends, where it shows how much you made? Not the very live, not the very first screen. When you end the live, how much you made is there. I'm talking about that screen that says, congratulations, you did just as good as so many other people who do this live. That screen, it kind of gives you that little congratulations breakdown, is where you can kind of thank your viewers, all that type of stuff. Scroll down on that screen. I think it's at the bottom, towards the bottom of that screen. Oh wow, okay, I'm going to going up for sure. Yay, thank you so much. You're welcome, friend. Keep that going, keep it going. Whatever you're doing lately, I think you're doing more you're doing more coloring in, aren't you? I think that's what's happening too in your live stream. There's a little bit more design coloring work that's happening. You said, what's the requirement to join? So Crown, let me talk about the agency. Crown said, what's the requirement, lady? Okay, got it. People in the room right now are some of our live hosts in the agency, so they are in the agency. Let's do this. I'm gonna say what's to join. I'm gonna have to get off shortly because it's almost 7 o'clock, y'all. Oh my gosh. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I've been live almost 2 hours and 15 minutes. So, yes, if I zoom in and do intricate and high detail art, it spikes up the stats. Well, that's what you should be doing. Zoom in. Keep zooming in. Zoom in and zoom out. My longest was 8 hours. Oh my gosh, friend. I could never. Oh my gosh, I am good for about 3 hours. Okay, so here's the agency's page. Let me talk about the agency. I'll put the camera on the page. Crowned. This is the agency's page, Launch Your Income Agency. If you go there, probably look at some of the earlier videos. The link to apply to agency is in the earlier videos. It's not in the Community Fest videos. And then also in the bio is my stand store. The first thing is the agency application there too. So it's just a quick click of the button to apply to it. But ultimately, you have to be a live host. You have to make sure you're going live. You want to make sure that you're going live at least 4 days out the week for 61 minutes or longer. As you can tell, we got some people going longer. You also want to make sure that you are you're not already belonging to an agency. This is your Creator Network agency. It's a free program. So again, kind of this conversation we're having about earning and getting more diamonds and getting more engagement in your live is really a big piece of it. So how you grow matters, and in terms of what you're saying and doing in your live stream. When it comes to my agency in particular, I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. I come here, I share tips, I give guidance, tips how to go live. Also, agencies can protect you, so if you're in trouble, like a violation or a ban, I can submit an inquiry on your behalf. I talk about different things to make sure you stay in compliance, monetization strategies, that's kind of what we're talking about here today. And then also when it comes to I do one-on-ones. I do meet with you. You can schedule one-on-one for your performance review and kind of see how your analytics are looking. We're a data-driven agency, so I want you guys to check your stats and look at your data and kind of understand how you can improve. So we talk about that. I teach that as well. We have a school platform, SKOOL, where you can go there to get information about how to go live. I just posted a strategy guide. I have a new live host checklist. There's some videos in there about looking at your analytics, and then also we have the school community. You can connect with other live hosts there too and collaborate with them. I also do. I need to do a one-on-one. It's been a while. Yes, do a one-on-one. Schedule it. If you schedule it now, you can get one in for tomorrow. Otherwise, next week, since I'm traveling, I'm not doing any appointments. So it would be the last week of July that I'll be back at my regular schedule. So just see if you can get one in. I think I have appointments for Thursday and Saturday if you want to try to get one in before I go out of town. Still trying to understand my live access. My school account says pending. You're approved. You're good. Go check. You should be good. I think I approved it yesterday afternoon or early evening. So yeah, you're approved, friend. Val, let me know what you meant, friend. Still trying to understand my live access. What does that mean, friend? Do you have live, you're asking? You're trying to understand your live access. You don't have it or you do have it? Let me know what you meant by that. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. If you have not followed the live host and you're still in the room, click the follow button too so I can get one more follow. I think I'm missing one more person. Thank you so much. I went on earlier and it said I have 3 more days left. For what? It sounds like something to do with live studio. Are you going live on the computer or try to go live on the computer? Crown, the other thing about the agency stuff you need to know is apparently I've been given access 14 days. Yeah, that sounds like live studio. That's like if you're going live on your laptop, they're giving you access for live that way, which is different from your phone. I was able to say that's a thing with live studio. Yeah, thing with live studio. Yeah, that definitely sounds like live studio. Yeah, studio. Yeah, so you would have to you can click your phone and see if you have access that way. You should have access on your phone. So back to the agency. So we do weekly meetings as an agency. We won't be meeting this Sunday because I'm traveling, but we'll be back on the 26th of July. So we'll be back to our regular schedule. And so we'll be doing weekly meetings for that. We also have group chats here on TikTok I need to add my newest people to the group chat. Wani, I don't think you're in the group chat yet. I think you and maybe 1 or 2 other people are missing the group chat access. So I'll give you that too, friend. But yeah, so that's the agency. You can share out your lives, share out your content. Great community of supporters. You guys, you're learning from other people who are doing it. I tell people all the time, you want to expand your community, your network. You want to be intentional about going to lives that are representative of your topic and your niche. So that way you're meeting people who have an interest in what you're sharing and talking about too. But you also, want to just make sure you're going live. All right. So I sent you the screenshots as you asked. Okay, that's right. I was going to say, this sounds like a familiar conversation. Ultimately, yeah, live studio versus the phone. If you don't have, from what I saw, you didn't have access from the phone. So I don't know if you need to update your app. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe you just have to wait until you get more followers potentially. I'm not sure why they didn't give it to you on your phone yet. But it's mainly to keep certain things you can do while on live studio. Yes. Yeah. Let me know if there's any other questions, friends. I appreciate you. If you're interested in the agency, you can message me here. You have to be in the US and Canada to join my agency. You can message me here too. You also can, you have to be in the US or Canada. You also have to be not with another agency. So one agency for one person for only one of your accounts. Not all your accounts can have an agency on them. You also have to make sure you apply with the agency that has the most diamonds, the most that you've done, and then be mindful to apply to agencies that are that you're not in violation or restriction at the time that you apply. Okay, the live button appeared on my phone 2 weeks ago. Oh, and now it's gone. So it came and left. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I think you're gonna have to turn your phone all the way off, power it all the way off and on. Do an app update first, and then power it all the way off and on, and see if that works. You may have to uninstall and reinstall the app as well. It's like another thing you could do. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I appreciate you all being here. I'm gonna get off in just a few more minutes. Let me know if there's any questions on how to go live. Again, feel free to come back. I'm gonna be back at 4 o'clock tomorrow. I'll finish this conversation tomorrow. I'm sorry, at 10 o'clock tomorrow. I'll finish it tomorrow. We'll talk a little bit more. I think I stopped probably like halfway through. So we'll talk a little bit more. I give a lot of information in the 10 o'clock. So the 4 o'clock, we talked about campaigns. I didn't talk about Service Plus. I didn't talk about digital products. I didn't talk about super fans or TikTok shop. So there's still some things I need to talk about. So definitely come back tomorrow. I'll shed some light on those things as well, and just understand strategy. So that's what this is. This is all about strategy. When you think about connecting with your audience, building your presence, your brand here, you want to understand what are some things you can do to get more visibility. What are some things you're doing to market yourself? See, okay, yes, see you tomorrow. We're awesome. And so I want you guys to start thinking about your strategy in your live stream. Okay, have a good night. Thank you, Elle. Appreciate that. Thank you all for being here. Feel free, if you really quickly, if you're gonna go live, put it in the chat real quick. And again, if you have not followed, I think I'm looking for one more follower. If you have not followed, this is a good time to do it. So click the follow button, as well as join the fan club. And if you're going live, put your live topic, time, and time zone. We have a few more people in the room, so feel free to put that in the chat. Thank you all for being here. And let me know if there's any last minute questions before I get off. All right. All right, friends. This is stuttering too. I wonder if it's a weak connection. Yeah, claim points. Thank you for that, saying that. Claim your points. We have Dawn. She says Biblical Healing Monday through Wednesday live at 10 p.m. Eastern. Elle is overthinking. She goes 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. 9:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. 9:30 p.m. Eastern tonight is Elle's Overthinking Live. And then, Wanda said have a good evening. Great evening. All right, friends. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the watching, the likes, the comments, the shares. Okay, Wanda, you said unlearn emotional survival habits tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. All right, friend. Unlearn emotional survival habits tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the shares. Thank you all for the gifting crown confidence. You level 5 in the room. Congratulations. Yes, definitely claim your points up here if you have not claimed them. Thank you so much, Wave. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you again. I'll be in touch. You're welcome, friend. Not a problem. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions. Wave, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the shares. Thank you all for the gifting. I appreciate it. I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. We are not trying to be complacent. We are simply trying to level up and go live, okay? All right, friends. Thank you so much. I see you level 3 as well, Wave. Appreciate you, friend. All right. Hey, how you doing, friend? I'm about to jump off. I appreciate you guys. I've been here almost 2.5 hours. So I appreciate you all coming through the live. If you have not followed the live host, we can get one more follow in. That would be great before I jump off. I'm trying to level up. All right, now I see you, friend. Just keep going, Don. You got this. All right? You got this. So just keep going at it. Your D2 in your room. Let's see if you get to D4. That'll be great if you can get there by the end of the month. That would be awesome. So just keep going. Keep your engagement going in your room. All right. Bounty. Okay, Bounty said she was writing that whole time. Bounty said, join me in the reset room tonight, 8:30 Central, where we are experiencing the clarity activation. Okay? Join me in the reset room tonight, 8:30 p.m. Central, where we are experiencing the clarity activation. All right? So that is what Bounty is doing in her live. She'll be going live tonight, you all. Is that everybody? I hope that's everybody because I was about to jump off. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for the likes, the comments. I appreciate all the engagement. I'm gonna jump off. I will see you guys tomorrow. I went to schedule our one-on-one. Okay, perfect. I will see you then. All right, my friend. I appreciate you. Everybody, I appreciate everybody else as well. Thank you so much for being here. I will chat with y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody who's here. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for supporting. Bye-bye.